my stuff because he.
Yeah, you have plus
And I will
one.
give you my driptastic ring.
Oh my fucking god! Shut up.
So you have plus one to all of your rolls with the Stone of Luck. The shield now gives you plus 3 AC. I'm gonna
Uh,
pass you my ring.
I hope we know I have like 29 Instagram for some reason.
Also, I
Oh,
hope you remember
the
all
more
of this.
the more the better. Who cares?
I'm
Yeah,
like,
I also
And I
hope you
will give
remember
you my driptastic ring.
in terms
I
of getting
just
the.
sent you. Look closely at that ring I sent you. Look at the
yeah,
4d12 thing it can
yeah,
do.
I see. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Yes,
And
please utilize whatever.
it's also full of charges, so you can use like that like 3 times as an action.
Okay. Yeah. All right then. Shit.
Oh, the stream is up.
All about getting
Well,
peace,
no.
bro. It's not funny, bro.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
All
Oh
right,
dear.
I think I'm ready. I'm gonna cast what? What was a spell? I'm
Hold
gonna
on. Does
cast.
anybody in this party have a buffing spell or anything?
I do. I'm the only who has it.
Yeah,
Oh,
only him.
Yo, Castor,
uh,
what can you do?
I have now 65 HP now. So go ahead.
I'm drunk. If I
Why
cast
don't
anything, I'll most likely explode.
you know what?
Why don't
No
we
thanks.
ask
I don't
Teak?
want to take that chance.
Why don't we ask Teak if she has anything to give to them?
I mean, she could just use your magic.
Why is the
Yeah.
dancer giving you plus 10 AC?
I don't know, man. I was like,
Oh, it's plus 3. That's messed up. It's plus 3.
so like I'm like,
Complaining.
Just change your AC, man. It's plus 3.
so
Plus plus 3 and 1, so it's plus 4 technically.
Oh, plus 3 AC
Yeah.
plus 1 Dex.
Yeah,
No,
so
no.
plus 4 in total. What do you mean?
Okay.
Am I wrong?
Arm give me what you call it? So be 24 then. Or 25.
Okay.
Okay.
How you guys doing?
So what basically occurred here was a sequence of like circling around and giving Zardos a flurry of magic items that'll help him in this one-on-one encounter.
I cast 8 of myself. Give me 5 extra HP.
Okay, so. Alright, hang on a sec then.
So essentially, I've passed him my Ring of Shooting Stars and Dancer Shield. Anybody else?
I cast the Ring of Luck.
So you
I
have
gave him.
plus 1 to all of your rolls.
He's also dropping rations and unnecessary items that could impede his movement.
Essentially, he's gonna unencumber himself right now.
He's in fact greatly unencumbered right now.
Yep, I'm now 30 move speed now. Okay.
You said your AC is at 24 right now?
Yeah. Let's see. Let me get that
Yeah,
real quick.
just keep in mind
Hold up.
them ring charges, cause woo.
18 plus 30.
If any other mage, anyone has any
22
kind
is
of
actually 22.
Alright, so if any other mage has some kind of buff or debuffing spell, not caster, anyone has any
We can-
buffing spell or anything,
My
add
feeling.
them.
Looking over to Teak, I'll just say, "You got anything to help the big guy over there?"
Just staring directly at Khan, she just kind of looks back and then looks over. No. Why would I want to help? She points at Kester. He's your help.
Oh, well, he seems a bit weary, and
And I just see
if
him
we fail,
see
he might
himself.
not.
She just slowly shakes her head.
Okay. Alright then. I guess I'm ready.
And Tilgrim, anything you could give him or anything magic wise.
Kind of taking a second to reply to say, huh? As if I'm not really fully there, listening.
Well, you see, our friend is going to have to go through quite the tough battle on his own, and we're helping him how we can. Do you have anything of the magical variety you could give him for this fight?
Oh, I don't have anything prepared for this. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Zardos, this is the best we can
Yep.
do.
Oh, well, I pressed one back, so fuck. I pressed one. Delete that. I can't delete it. All right, then. Yeah, I stand up in front, ready.
You note the druids, berserkers, and then Strahd kind of just slowly looking over to you as Strahd just kind of nods his head. Yes, yes, of course you're ready. Ah, what a fool. What a brave fool. Notably enough, he kind of goes towards Gua. This is the champion that I am selecting. Let's see how my champion does against your tree spirit. Strahd kind of just leans in towards Zardos. If you do anything that, well, embarrasses me, I'll kill every single one of your friends. Well, no, I'll possess you and then you'll kill them all. But details aren't important.
Very well. Or should
With that, you could see Gua looking at the others. All right, then we go to the tree. We will let the tree decide if he is truly worthy and ready. With that, I'm just gonna grab everybody here except for you, bro.
You're not important.
+1
Shit.
to all rolls. Please keep that in mind.
Oh, I clicked already.
It's doing the token thing again.
Yeah, it's supposed to do the token thing.
It does.
Bow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Sorry, just positioning people. I'm gonna move you there, move you there. That'll work. As you walk towards the southern grove, you enter into well, a precarious area. You note that everything has turned into a violent color, as the tree in front of you seems to stand about 50 feet up. You can't even see much more than eyes and roots bleeding from every sort. This is a good time to add, I guess, Bennett back, but it doesn't matter because you're technically not a character at this point. So that's something you get to deal with. We'll put you there. And we'll put you unconscious because you are unconscious. All right. As you get to the grove, you note that or at least in front of you, are three vine blights just kind of staring off. They seem to just stand. As they stand still, you don't notice anything but kind of piles of vines. As they kind of start to slowly move, you can see the tree behind them, just its mouth opening. As you can see, just bark and rot kind of open it. You just hear just a seething, as you can see Bennett kind of being absorbed slowly into the tree. As Strahd just kind of motions over to Zardos. Prepare yourself. I want to make sure my champion is, doesn't get murdered too quickly. Give him a show.
Very well.
As this is happening, you could see Gua just kind of putting her hands up. Oh, great tree, Galfius. We have come with tribute. It is time for your child to bring about change in this world. You could see the eyes slowly glowing as it looks around at each of you. You can note that Bennett's staff is slowly getting sucked into the tree and disappearing, as it seems to have its vines wrapped around, or at least thick trunks wrapped around Bennett's body. And what is this tribute? You can hear the tree kind of just bring forward. What have you brought? For I have my splinter. You could see Gua kind of shaking her head. Why, we only wish to bring tribute in the form of, well, a mighty champion. He seeks to slay your child, destroy what the earth has properly brought. You could see the tree just stop. It kind of barks out, destroy my Yes, let it try. Let it try to destroy the origins of all. You could see it seething, splinters and bark flinging forward. Who is this mighty champion that you bring forward?
You see Zoroark walk forward. That'll be me.
You could see the tree just kind of blink each of its eyes and look on. Is this a joke? This meager creature. You know he cannot defeat the Winter Splinter. You could see the druid shaking her head. I do, yes, but the master of these lands thinks otherwise. You could see Strahd kind of just smiling faintly. Oh no, I don't think he could defeat them either. I just think it's brave to see someone step up and show me such a gallant effort. If he actually makes it through any of this unscathed, I think I owe him a banquet in his favor. But no, he's probably going to die. He kind of turns back to the rest of the party. No, seriously, he's probably going to die, and turns back towards the druid. But that's no matter to me. I have no reason to fight this stupid thing. You could just see the Gotheus tree just with like all intensity as the eyes kind of split open. Fine. Then what do you wager, vampire? You can see Strahd look around. I see. Uh, a gambling tree. I did not expect that, actually. Hmm. Fine. My champion shows himself. Looking towards Zardos, Strada smiles faintly. Well then, tiefling. What do you wager? What do you give up in order to save these lands? What do you want in return from the tree if you win?
Power to protect my allies.
You could see Strahd just kind of just awestruck staring. You want to protect your allies if you win.
Or strength.
Or strength. I can see you're a man of little character. He looks back at the party. You see your friend here. He either wants to protect you or ultimate power. I wouldn't trust him. I barely do. Well, is that good enough, oh mighty tree spirit? You can see the Gotheus tree just kind of moving branches along. That is not satisfactory, vampire. I wish more from that thing. You can see a branch kind of twisting out towards Zardos. What do you desire, creature?
But I don't like take a long moment to pause to think about this.
You can see Strahd just look at you and look back. Think about it. You idiot, answer him! Uh,
My in return, I'll have my friend Bennett back unscathed in exchange for my own life.
you can just see Strahd looking at you again. And he continues to disappoint. Snapping in the air, you can see Strahd look at Gua. This tree, it doesn't seem to care. What does this? What are we doing? For all intents and purposes, I'm going to cut it down in a second if it doesn't start making sense. You note that the tree just kind of growls quietly. Fine, I accept. It just kind of blinks a bit as Gua just nods. Thank you, Gothius. Uh, then you accept the return of the creature you are holding, the masked creature. You could see him just kind of nod. It is little to pay for destruction of such vampiric influence on this land. You could see Strahd immediately just look to the tree. You know I can burn you if I need to. The tree just kind of. You can do no such thing. Fine. I will bring forth my child. When the night rings out and the blood moon rises, meet here, and he will face him. You have preparation time. You may make your, what do you mortals say, bed, and then lie in it. And with that, the tree kind of closes its jaws and eyes close, going silent. You could see it just whip Bennett's body and flinging it out towards you as the body just slams down in front of you with just a clamor. With this, you note the vine blights kind of just take shape and just turn into vines that are collecting on the tree. As Gua kind of just turns to Zardos. Well, that was something. I must credit you. You're way dumber than you look. Looking towards Strahd, she shakes her head. Is this truly your champion, young master? I could imagine you can find any number of warriors better. You can see Strahd just. Oh, no, no, no. This is perfect. He's so gallant. It's almost infantile. He can have anything he wants, and he wishes for his friend back. So be it. No worse for wear. I imagine we're done here until tonight. Looking at Zardos and then the party, your friend Bennett, he seems to need some assistance. I will go back to the Druid Circle and see what you can learn. I'm going to go and look at my homelands. It brings me peace, and also, I don't have any reason to return north until I see this through. But that said, a word of warning to all of you. Do not disappoint me. You've done so in the past, and I've let it go because, well, there's so many of you, so many different chances for me to be impressed. Here is another chance for me to be impressed, and I wish to see it through. He slowly puts his hand onto Zardos' shoulder. I wish to see, well, do not disappoint it. And with that, he heads back down towards, or back up towards the north. You could see the druid kind of look around as she slowly maneuvers past you. Ugh, filth. She utters under her breath and leaves as well. You find yourselves in the presence of the Golthias tree, Bennett unconscious before you. Uh, what do you do?
Like wake him up immediately.
Well, get
Trying
Bennett
to
up
resuscitate him.
immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a med check, and somebody mute their mic when they're not talking, I guess. All right, with that, Bennett is kind of knocked back to his senses. With one health, and you have one rank of insanity as you hear the voices in Druidic kind of chanting of the Winter Splinters coming.
Long story. Just play your good man.
You were almost absorbed into a tree because you carried the staff of Gothias.
Oh yeah, Bennett no longer has the staff. It is gone.
Yeah, I didn't think you would.
Since you're going to take a long rest, I presume. Like I said, I guess Cassie can give me the cloak then. Oh god, I heard
The
that.
what?
He said you can make our beds here, so you got to take a long rest.
What time
You
is
want?
it?
He said you can make our bed.
It is currently about 12 in the afternoon.
We have until the dead of night. And I'm positive that when he mentioned lying in a bed, I'm sure he meant this fight will not be easy rather than truly sleep.
The silence worrying me. Oh god.
Can I even
Damn.
cook on these grounds? Just sounds
I wouldn't
disrespectful.
recommend it.
Yeah, that sounds disrespectful.
Yeah,
Yes,
they'll be back on your ass.
I think from our perspective, like, what is he wrong? He's got the sword or Bennett's life, but like, Bennett's life is more important. Like, shit, man.
Anyways,
All right then.
I guess you're up, boss.
It seems that we'll need to get in Strahd's good graces to get rid of whatever this thing the assassins left on us. So it's no exaggeration to say that our lives are in your hands.
There, yes, I know. I'll help I need.
No pressure, man. No pressure.
And with that, you note the howling of creatures not so human to you. Do you head back towards the summoning rite, or do you stay at the tree?
I head back towards the summoning
Of course.
right?
Head back to someone, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
As you all walk back, you find yourselves just kind of in the midst of a very large kind of seance happening. As you enter, you note druids on either side of you just kind of mulling over things. You note in this moment that Teak has gone incredibly silent, just kind of looking around and taking in the environment. As Bennett rejoins you and kind of comes to, you also note that let me see. You also note that once you re-enter the grounds, the druids kind of lock themselves in place, stopping you from moving. Berserkers to your north and to the south, druids. You note that Strahd and Gua, alongside Irvain, stand at the statue as Strahd kind of looks on as the druids begin summoning and discussing. You note the berserkers with weapons out, kind of just looking around sluggishly at their situation. The rain beating down, you are surrounded. You note Strahd looking out towards the city, again in the distance on the west, bellowing fog kind of gleaming past this white tower, or just kind of moving past this ivory white tower.
I'll go up to yeah, I'll walk over and we'll walk over to Strahd. A moment of your time.
You note that standing on the rocks, Strahd doesn't turn back, but just kind of mumbles down towards Lucian. Do you know not to bother me when I'm doing things?
Very sorry. I'll just
Hmm.
walk away.
No, no. Come. Amuse me. Tell me something worth hearing.
Well, it may or may not be quite amusing, but have you recently sent assassins after our friend Tilgrim, the young blue one?
Looking back towards the party, Strahd kind of shakes his head. Which one? There are two blue ones.
Not the new one, the one you've met before.
Ah, the girl. Ah, cute that one. Reminds me of someone. I can't quite put my finger on it. Ah, I can't imagine why I would send assassins after her. I barely know her. Has she done something to me?
We would think not, but the other day there were assassins claiming to be under your name, and one of them exploded, left something stuck onto us. We're not quite sure about the situation. We
I see.
doubted you would have sent someone after her, and if you did, they likely wouldn't be, well, as weak as they were.
I have done no such thing, but I am intrigued. You say one exploded and left something.
Uh, yes, they slit their own throat and exploded. And
Mm.
ever since then, there's something speaking to me in the back of my mind. I'm not quite sure.
Mm. He kind of just slowly nods. I see. Well, that sounds dubious. Uh, hmm. Permit me to investigate.
I've no other choice.
No, no. You must say the words. Uh, mm, hmm. Invite me into your mind.
Luciano hesitate. You are welcome in.
You could see him smiling. Excellent. As he kind of slams his hand directly into your face. You don't notice anything but like just white. As the rest looking on see his hand go through you into just your head. Refreshing. Not much here, but I'll make do with what I can. Hmm. Oh, I see. Uh, Pulling out his hand, he just kind of looks at you. You've been cursed. The die, actually. Uh, a lich has done this to you. There are only, well, I imagine only two liches left in Barovia. Whichever one it was, they certainly were interested in your small friend. It seems that whatever curse has been brought upon you, you must go to the source to cleanse it. The problem is the source. Uh, you have about 4 days before you meet your untimely demise. Then you will search the lich out, soulless and hollow, begging for it to take whatever remains of you and do what it needs to, so you can be relieved of your pain and struggle. Your other friends, they will suffer the exact same fate. Interesting, really. This is no magic by me. I don't do the whole hiding in shadows. I'd kill you if I needed to. But I have no need to kill you. The one you seek is, well, you already know.
Oh,
I saw it inside your mind. Somewhere you're, quite afraid to go, it seems. I imagine you should pack warm for the trip, though. It will get cold.
a cold place and one we've met before.
My first option was you guys call Iron Boss.
Luciano just so we've met the Lich in person.
Oh, nothing like that, no. Uh, but it seems you have met his, apprentice. And, well, you have discussed or at least, seen the location for yourself. I imagine, the most important thing for you to do is, ensure that you get there in time because, well, I would hate to see such adventurers brought here by myself to seek adventure and power die such foolish deaths.
One more thing, if you have the time, and I'll just kind of gesture over to Jotun. That one seems to have lost his arms again.
You could see Strahd kind of just look around towards Jotun. Ah, the failure. Of course. Of course he has lost his arms. He shows nothing but disrespect to this land, throwing away the gifts that I have given.
just kind of turn to Jotun. I see. Not nothing then.
You can see Strahd shake his head slowly. Indeed, not a thing at all.
That's a lich. Somewhere cold. These matches a apprentice. I just gotta go over back to the party and relay what I've spoken with Strahd about, and mainly the people under the whole death curse thing. Any ideas about this? And we're cold. We've met their apprentice before, Lich, and after Tilgrim.
You've also seen the place with your own eyes.
I know you're thinking of Argynvost, but it wasn't particularly cold. If it was the man you're thinking of, well, met him in person, not just his apprentice.
If we're talking cold, then wouldn't the mountain back in Kretz be
Yeah. Power. Yeah.
Pardon?
Somewhere we're afraid to go.
The abbot, perhaps?
But why would we be afraid to go to the abbot?
That is an excellent question.
I mean,
But
it's cold. It's just cold.
everything else fits the bill, however. But
Yeah.
well,
We've met the Lich's apprentice.
I wonder if you think of no, I wasn't there.
It just doesn't
Sure.
add up.
perhaps the abbot is the Lich's apprentice.
Not making sense.
But well, if you're talking about cold, then that's it.
Yeah,
With
as
this,
I was-
Strahd goes back to looking over at the city in the distance. Oh, fools. You're going to end up dead. Go ask the druids for something, I guess. Come back to me when you have anything of worth to speak of.
Hmm.
You know that about an hour has passed as you idle. Does anybody have anything they want to do before I move time ahead, as you don't seem to be doing anything?
I guess I'll take this opportunity to approach Strahd. You know, as I approach him, kind
Actually,
of
something.
looking uh, pretty much everywhere. Uh, I guess first I try to see the city he's looking towards.
You are not tall enough to see over the rocks.
Oh,
Looking back down towards you, you can hear Strahd just let out a bit of a ah. I'm sorry, young lady. Do you want to gaze out into the darkness with me?
I just kind of nod and like, sure.
You can see him extend his hand down the rock towards you. Take my hand. I'll be gentle.
Uh, I guess I do go ahead and do so, taking his hand.
Kind of just pulling you up and just making sure you're secure. You could see over the ridge just volume of just white silvery fog just kind of slowly coats over the ground below. You can see about 100 to 500 feet. Well, yeah, about 500 feet off in the distance. You can see the valley kind of go down into this just beautifully built town. You could see fairly well constructed buildings made of just a white stone with a massive, just towering castle rising up. The castle just seems to have gold just embellishing all over it as through the rain and whatnot, you note that the sun is just shining brilliantly over it. As the fog rolls through it, you can see Strahd kind of just looking very solitary at it. As he just kind of looks down towards you and back out, he just kind of just gently says, "That is my homeland, or at least that is what my homeland looked like last I saw it. An illusion, really." He picks up a rock from the ground and just kind of throws it. You could see that at a point, the rock just hits something and the whole image just fades and then comes back immediately. You could see him just scoff. A curse, to be sure.
Well, it's beautiful from what I can see.
Ah, it was. My father built that land, those buildings, that castle, hand by hand, brick by brick. In his day, and his fathers before him, men had a certain, well, honor. Nothing like now in this hamlet of Barovia. Why, this is just a facsimile in that castle. He kind of turns and points towards the east. That black castle you see, my castle. Nothing compared to his. Nothing compared to my homeland. And what of your homeland, little one?
Oh, well, I was born here.
Ah, I see. A citizen of Barovia. My apologies. I love this land, but so much of it is so ugly now.
I'm sure one day you could maybe make Barovia as beautiful as well as your homeland.
How kind of you to say. But I don't think that would be the purpose. Or at least, I'm not sure what the purpose is. It's been so long. I must say, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, thinking to myself, what can I do to make this place better? What can I do to grow Barovia? And yet, these druids, occultists, wolves, they scatter over my land and destroy it from within, and I can do nothing but watch.
Why?
Why, indeed. I suppose you can say that that is my curse. A land that I can no longer build or escape, that I am here living endlessly, watching it decay and suffer, and be blamed for it by these fools.
Huh. I'm sure that. Sorry, I'm looking at the saga here. I'm sure that even here you have some people you consider friends.
So he just continues to stare out into the distance. He doesn't really, like, he doesn't react to what you're saying. He just continues looking out. Hmm. Friendship. I know not what that is. You see, I am a conqueror, a warrior. We do not need friends, we need willing disciples, loyal allies. Friendship is, fleeting. It seems to end as soon as someone disagrees with your more noble ideals. You keep that in mind as he looks back to see the rest of the party. You keep that in mind when you travel with who you choose to travel with. Why, I imagine any little thing can break a friendship. But what will not break is my will to see things through. He just goes back to looking out. You know that hour has passed.
I guess at some point I asked, you mentioned someone by the name of Katrina.
He kind of looks down at you. Did I? And when was this?
Well, you mentioned that I looked like someone you know, and well,
And he just kind of smiles. And you guessed exactly who it was. Interesting. And tell me what you know of Patrina.
well, from what I believe, she was someone close to you.
Oh.
Uh, she was. The both of you were partners of sorts.
Hmm. He just kind of shakes his head. You can say that. She was, well, she introduced me to my fate, and I introduced her to a fate much worse. I suppose that's what she gets for ambition. Women with ambition, not so good. Not a great idea, I think. No offense, of course.
Uh, None taken.
Hmm. Word of advice. Be careful what names you, say out loud in Barovia. You never know who's listening.
Of course. And I guess I'll just take this time to man, maybe sketch Strahd's homeland in my journal and just write, you know, notes on it from what I know of it.
Okay. With that, does anyone have anything else before we move ahead?
Yeah, I'd like to talk to Strahd.
I mean, you don't have to tell me that.
So walking over to Strahd, I'm gonna ask if he knows how he can get invited into Ravenloft.
I was actually waiting for you to ask, but I think that's you asking.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. He just kind of looks at you and then looks back out to the city. Uh, do you know what Ravenloft is exactly?
No, but someone I'm looking for is allegedly there, so I have to try and get there.
I see. And what worthiness do you have to seek out such lofty ideals?
Could you repeat that you cut out on my end?
And what do you what have you done to seek out such lofty ideals? What makes you so worthy as to come to that place?
For me, nothing really.
I see. And then you
At
have
least
your
not,
answer.
at least nothing grand in your eyes, I should say.
He kind of just waves you off and goes back to looking out towards the distant city.
Sure, then.
Can I just take this as like a short rest? Like since I'm not doing anything strenuous.
If you'd like, sure.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Um, while this is happening, looking over to this person. Oh, um, yeah. While this is happening, looking over to this person, I'm just kind of whisper over. see, what exactly is buried here? Besides, in all respect to your ancestors, I'll just say.
You're asking this to who?
Oh, I think that's a person. That female? Question mark. Yeah, that guy.
Oh, that's a druid. Just kind of
Okay.
looking at you and then going back and forth. She just kind of, without speaking, motions her head to the left and the right, and she,
And
opening her hand, she points towards Irvain and Gua over here,
so
and then
she
goes back
points.
to what she's doing.
Okay, I'll just nod and treading slightly, I'll just walk over to Angua, trying my best not to stumble upon any flowers as my feet caresses the grass. Stopping right here, I'll just kind of say, Angua, was it? May I have a word?
She kind of nods. I. What is it?
I apologize for trans trespassing against these sacred lands. I meant no harm, actually. We were just here to mellow things out, if that makes sense. Besides turning this land into what it truly is, why go through all this trouble with a tree?
She kind of just shakes her head. Ah, ignorance. I see. This thing you call a tree is older than all of us, and has been here longer than all of us. And this land you say that we are, I suppose, transforming. Do you come from it? Do you understand what the Zolth is?
No, but if you had the time, could you brush me up on it?
I imagine your intelligence is too low for me to do any of that. I will just say this. Be careful what you do to this land, and ensure, looking towards Strahd and back at you, ensure that he, well, cannot harm it any further. Albeit I imagine he doesn't believe he's doing anything. Are we done here?
Yes, thank you. As I'll just back away
Hmm.
and doing my best not to hurt the flowers.
All right. You've killed another hour. It is 3 p.m. You can hear from where the Golthias tree is, or just a roaring and a vibration starts to come to the earth.
Kind of following up on what Khan. I, a moment. A moment of your time. Might I ask a question?
You're asking this to.
The one Khan was talking to. Spirit is frozen, by the way, so I can't like move or anything.
That's fine. I moved you. She kind of nods. What is it?
There's there's something I don't quite understand. You see that staff? It seemed to be quite important to this ritual being carried out. So why was it given to my friend over there?
You can see her slowly turning towards you and then slowly back to Irvain to the north. Given. Why, Irvain said it had been stolen by the Mardukovs. I assumed you had simply found it and decided to return it, doing the right thing. Am I incorrect?
I know. My memory might just be assaulted. Might just be insurrecting me. I wasn't quite there when he found it, or well, when he came across it. Maybe I'm just incorrect.
She nods. Well, I see. I don't imagine any of us would, lie. Uh, Irvain. She just kind of waves her hand as he quickly comes over. Your Majesty. Irvain, explain to me again. How did you lose the staff? He just kind of nods. Why, of course. The Mardukovs, as we were retreating with the gem, caught us off guard, and I must have dropped it. She kind of smiles faintly. Hmm, I see. Well, she looks back towards Lucian. You see, some of us are more feeble-minded than others. Irvain,
Uh,
return to the ritual as he
would
kind of just
seem,
nods and goes off.
it would seem that my memory has just failed me. And remembering on the past events, Irvine is clearly lying, right?
Yes, Irvain's clearly lying.
Sorry to have taken your time with my foolishness, and I'll just return it back to the party.
Okay. She goes back to looking over the statue and making preparations.
I could say you could skip time right now and just do the fight.
Lucian is just perplexedly.
Oh,
Why would he?
Oh, we must ask him after.
Gonna
was I was about to Lucian ask if he sharp his sword real quick.
Says though. I well, I suppose I spent that hour while before I went and asked that question. I spent that hour doing that.
Correct, yes, I saw it in the chat. Anyone else?
I'll just go over and give Zardos his sword.
um, gonna go over
Plus
it.
5 damage for one battle. Keep that in mind.
Gotcha.
Gonna go over to Irvine and just kind of walk up behind him. I need to talk to you.
Without turning around, you could just hear him say, "Now is not a good time."
Considering I was strapped down to Coolest Tree, or the Winter Blight, whatever you would call it, I think I should get some.
As this is happening, you know Gua also approaching. Yeah, I'm intrigued. She looks upon Bennett and smiles. And what answers can my subordinate give you?
One of them is, why was I attached to that tree? And what did it do to me?
You can see her look towards Irvain as he nods. The staff is a piece of the Gothias tree. It simply wanted to be whole again. Without that piece, it could not produce an offspring. It could not summon Winter Splinter forward. In having that piece, our ritual will now be completed. You understand?
Why is the Winter Splitter trying to create an offspring? What does it seek to do?
You could see Gua kind of looking back to Irvain as Irvain nods again. The Gothias tree, the creature you met, the old one, it has long since been a part of the Esther Hill. Druidic rites and berserkers from old have worshipped and used its powers to, well, it is how we draw our own power. You see, many moons ago, long before Strahd and his ilk, the Gothias tree gave life to this area and everything around it. It allowed us, the Druidic people, the Zolf, to simply put, transform and be one with nature. But due to issues that occurred, we lost that and it became, well, corrupted, diseased, something in the ground. Because of that, and seeing that the only thing it wanted to do or needed to do was produce destruction, we severed pieces of it to weaken it without its knowledge. That was the final piece, as it has been, well, those vine blights, the blights across the land, they seek out pieces of it to draw its power back. And, well, that piece was the final piece.
Did it end up doing anything to me while I was stuck in it? It felt like it was draining something from me.
You may have seen visions and heard things, but I can assure you, you're as normal as you were before, albeit based on the mask. I'm not sure how normal that is.
That's all I had to ask.
He
Then it
kind of
just
nods to you sternly. Go ahead.
as Bennett just kind of turns around and goes back to the party.
And from there, anyone else, that moves us to 5 p.m.
I should just we might as well get the fight started already. Unless disagreed.
You're the one fighting.
Yep.
All right.
I mean,
Skip
I'd
time.
rather. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to ask the druids? I feel like this is the moment to be asking questions.
Within these 5 hours, have I even sobered up a little bit?
You have indeed. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
Sweet. Go. 4.
And you have managed not to throw up everywhere, so you are no worse for wear.
Ooh,
Uh,
baby.
Alright. Okay.
if that is everything, I'm going to move ahead. Last chance.
Absolutely anyone have anything to ask these druids? This is
I
feeling like an important moment.
I do not.
I'm a.
Walking over to call Thea, probably horribly mispronouncing it again, not trying to step in flowers as my feet caress the ground. Question. The man over there mentioned that, or Strahd, I say vainfully, mentioned that you steal, but if this tree or this ancestor was here before him, what exactly are you stealing?
Or you can see Gua kind of stare at you. Her face is a bit twisted as she kind of thinks about it. What do you mean, steal, creature?
Well, he said that you steal from the Mardikovs, but if this land was here before any of them, what are you stealing? I'm confused. As I scratch the back of my head.
You could see her kind of turn towards the statue and then turn back. Hmm. She just kind of looks at you, pitying you. I'm sorry. Are you, well,
Um,
were you dropped as
as
a
a
child?
kind of disregarding that, I'll just say, what are you taking from the Mardikovs if I'll be more clearly about it?
Right. Hmm.
You could see her
Alright.
turn to Irvain as she just kind of walks away.
Oh my god.
Irvain
Listen.
quickly kind of just approaches and grabs Khan incredibly tightly at the shoulder. Listen, when you address the mistress, you address her with due respect. We did not steal anything. We took back what was rightfully ours from the earth. Are you aware? And she kind of just motions towards the statue of that gem glowing there.
I'll just nod, looking at him intensely.
He lets you go and just kind of shakes his head. We are done here. Ask her no more questions. And with that, unless somebody else has anything else to say,
I
we're gonna
fight
move ahead.
again. Oh god. I
Oh
thought
my
You are
about
god,
going.
it.
dog, go and get your fight. Like God,
Go
We're
get your.
jeez.
so we're moving on to 8 as this happens. Uh, you note the darkness descends upon.
Be sure you have all of your roles in order, my guy.
Yeah. Mars pounding. All this dice, yo, bot, please. The fuck shit for us.
That could give you haste, but are you aware of the drawbacks? Do you really want it?
I know I'm gonna look dodgy for like one. I can't do shit for one round.
Yeah. So do you want it?
It's just that your AC doesn't take a hit. It's just you can't do anything.
Move after in action. Yes, I know that. Yeah, I get that sooner or later.
So yeah, it's up to you if you want it. I'll cast it on you if you want it.
Very well then. I'll take it.
Yeah. Oh, you'll take it. Okay, all right, whatever then. Yeah, sure. I'll cast it on you just before your fight, which is probably now.
Got 1 minute to spare.
1 minute. You have to kill him in 1 minute.
I ain't attacking this man.
I mean, you got it's 10 turns and it's a
10, yeah, I
1v1.
know, yeah, but like,
You got
you know,
5
and
turns.
take no, I thought it was 10. Turn, that's 10 turns. So, I'm speaking from from our character's perspective. Actually, a minute, I presume. A round's like 6 seconds.
Yeah, and turn is 6 seconds, so 10 turns, and cut it in half because of Divine Blight's turn. So 5 turns on your side.
He is right.
Okay, damn.
When he's right, he's right.
That's not enough time. I still take it though. Guess boy. Yo,
Mm-hmm,
this man, if this child is a jack, 10 foot dude.
Is it a child? I don't know. It's supposed to be a winter blight.
I mean, again, he said it's his son, so I presume.
I assume
And
that shit is massive, bro. Like,
Son
don't
doesn't
call
mean
it a
necessarily
son
kid
now.
either. You are
Yeah,
someone's
no.
son, you're not a kid.
As this is occurring, I'm just moving you into positions.
yeah, I don't see nobody. I don't see ourselves. Invisible.
I give him my +1 light crossbow, and one of my arrows
I
of
have,
slaying,
I have shitty
one
decks.
of my arrows of never mind then.
Shit,
Okay.
don't do that to me. I don't miss.
All right, bro. You got it. Throw them hands.
From
I'm
the
at,
south, you can hear a bellowing. You could see Strahd behind you as he puts his hand on your shoulder and steps next to you. Ah, ready, my friend. Uh, I I must say, I am fairly impressed that you've decided to be my champion. If it's any, well, constellation prize, I will ensure that your friends safely leave this place upon your unfortunate demise if such things occur. Oh, also, if you manage to survive this, I'm very keen to see what else you can do. Do impress.
very well shot.
With that, you
Um,
note the gem as Guolon puts her hand up and clenches her fist. The gem changing colors. You can feel a rumbling occurring as the gem kind of just starts sparking into a different shade. As the rumbling occurs, you can feel it from the south and approach as you note the tree, the Gothias tree, kind of shrinking. You could see something massive growing up, something kind of stepping towards, or not seeing it, but hearing it. Just kind of a, as the ground kind of just shakes. As it shakes again, you can see Strahd just back up. Well, this will be this is going to be quite the show. As it emerges from the trees beyond, you can see a creature just kind of step out. As it
real.
clears its way and moves slowly, you can see it just kind of staring off. It approaches directly towards Zardos and stops. You could see its red eyes just glaring down as its arms just seem to be massive amounts of vines twisting up to create these two giant just things that are swaying in front of you. For all intents and purposes, this gargantuan creature dwarfs you completely. You can build a small village underneath it and you'd still have enough room to maneuver. It stares down at you and it just kind of blinks as it looks on. Behind it, you could just hear a as the Gothias tree in the backing just kind of screams as things occur. You could see from the vines next to it just again and again and again things sprouting and moving around.
Looking over at I uh Yvonne, I believe. Can I actually grant him magic to aid him?
You could see him just nod his head slowly. I would not suggest doing any such thing. You would besmirch,
Understood.
or rather, you would besmirch the ritual. You
Understood.
you could see the blights just kind of slowly coming up and curling around Zardos.
Oh,
You
definitely.
could see the vines just kind of spring up and just shattering around the area. You could see Strahd just kind of move quickly. Oh, I don't want to be a part of that.
Holy fucking shit.
As
Oh
this
my
happens,
god.
you could see the vines kind of extending and grappling. And go ahead and roll for initiative.
Mr. Just Sardos.
Just Zardos.
Just Zardos is fighting. Oh my fool.
Uh, the creature kind of just looks down at you. It looks around the vines as it just takes its hand and slowly just slams it directly in front of you down with all its might.
Okay, yeah. So,
Ooh,
oh, shit. Oh, that a
Yeah,
20.
that's
Oh,
comical. That's bullshit.
as your armor just kind of gives way, it slams down into you. Uh, you manage to kind of blockade a bit of it, but the damage is still severe. It just kind of stares at you, almost soulless. So I forgot to begin combat. Silly me. Your turn.
Okay, so. Oh, shit. Holy shit, man. Okay, think about wisely. Holy shit, holy shit. Okay, Brad Massive Con. Quickly, I'm just gonna cast Raffle some baits. There's a tree. Keep frightened. Let me see Zaros getting back up with one arm. He's gonna like use his arm, and as you see flames begin to blue flames build around, his arms begin to shake, and soon you start to see electricity form around sword as he casts um Malvern Smite and goes to attack. I should do my magic first, but it's one attack. That's that hit.
It does.
Okay, oh, and you make the constitution save.
Hmm.
Oh, I see Andras going to take a sword. Okay, then he's gonna apply a divine smite on this. Okay. And then he will attack again. Okay.
Okay.
And then smites. Okay. See my attacks land. You see a burst of blue lights. I did on Zara so you can swing the creature. Does seem any where for where? Why my HP
Uh,
is?
as you kind of fell and you slash at it with just kind of sparks flying off your blade, you note that you're carving chunks of it off. You don't know that kind of it doesn't seem to be taking any damage per se, but you certainly are carving at it. You certainly are chopping it. There are pieces kind of flying off. You could see the vine blights kind of growing and wavering as some of them fall to the ground around you and just kind of shrivel up.
Oh, this man cheating. Question. I took like 20. Oh, you talking twice, never mind. Okay, then. I am eternal. Oh, God, yo. Shit, bro.
You could see it kind of just looking around and rearing its arm again, just kind of slamming it directly at you as fiercely as it can. You could see it hook and cleave at you.
Okay, ask. Oh, this smells different.
As it cuts directly into you, you immediately just fall. It slams you down into the ground as it kind of just forces its weight on top of you, crushing your body. You've been knocked unconscious. As this is happening, you note that Strahd just kind of looking on and then looking back, looking up to his statue. You note that as the rest of you are kind of paying more attention to Zardos, you can see Strahd on the statue kind of pulling the gem out. As Zardos slams into the ground, the gem is wedged out, and Strahd just kind of falls holding it to the ground and then kind of pops back up. He kind of looks on as the druids all realize what's going on, as he just kind of bows. This has been a wonderful evening. I must say my champion has done quite wonderful things. I must be going now. I'll be taking this, he says as he wiggles the stone and just vanishes. With this, the druids immediately just kind of up in arms with the everybody else just start yelling. You can see Gua kind of turn towards you. Madness! As she immediately just slams the staff on the ground. Roll initiative.
Yo, what the fuck? Okay, hold on, wait.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, 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 hey!
She screams over everyone. No one leaves alive. I want that gem.
Yo, I stepped
get
away
what it
for a
takes.
second. What happened?
Yo, how am I involved in this?
This is that. I don't want any part.
Yeah, no, fuck beef. I'm vegan today.
I want negative beef, bro.
Like Crash Foundry.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Yo, we vegan today, bro. We don't want no beef.
Hey, Mr.
You
J, you
like
Crash Foundry. How about you
literally don't
take
want
out like 15 enemies and maybe it'll run smoothly?
That.
Okay, I got it for like
Big-
5
big
seconds. What
lumps.
happened and why is Foundry breaking?
We
Basically, Strahd hit the item.
Oh,
Took the
Strahd
gem, and
hit-
now we gotta fight them
Well,
all.
Strahd hit us with the Shillator after grabbing the gem, and now we're gonna fucking die for it.
Hey, yo, okay, hey,
I'm
yo.
just saying, Mr. J, it would save on resources if you dropped like 20 enemies from this battle fight. We'll
Yeah,
save
but
on
wait.
resources.
But that's
Just say
super unrealistic.
TPK. Just tell us you're gonna kill us right now, so like we can fast forward.
Why on earth would I just kill people outright? You guys have such an opportunity.
My bad, because there's a fighting chance here. I forgot. My bad.
What?
Oh my fucking god.
No TPK. I'm waiting on Bennett and Lucian.
Oh my
Sir, there's so
fucking god.
many.
Oh, your initiative, gamer. We're about to throw hands.
What
What do you mean?
this?
You mean you're about to throw hands? I'm not involved in this.
Why is there so many?
Oh, it's time for hands. It's time for hands. The time for hands is now.
HP one hit.
Is it bad that the
That's
screen
not
on my side is just completely frozen?
Yes. I mean, no, not really. But that happened
Oh,
to me
that's
too.
frozen.
Hey, yo.
Oh yeah, that's frozen. That's frozen as fuck.
Like,
Yeah.
Hold on.
this is bad. I'm wondering how you guys are still like
Are you
fully functional.
sure you don't want to drop like 20 enemies?
Wait, hold on. Just the rain is frozen. Everything else works. Hold on.
Actually, yeah. Give me one sec. Some
All
of them
the
aren't so.
effects are frozen on my side.
I'm
Bring
gonna
mine.
just
Looks pretty
refresh.
Yo, can I just like cast control weather because this rain right here ain't helping my computer right now. I swear to God. this rain
What,
this
your
rain
gamer
kind of
laptop
throwing
can't
hands on my
handle it?
computer. Dude, this rain, I ain't gonna lie. This kind of throwing hands in my laptop and it's winning. Hold on, is that my fan making that noise? Oh nah. Hold on, fellas. I'm gonna have to close the
Is
game
your
real quick.
fan making noise?
Oh nah. Let me restart Foundry.
Holy
Cause it was 100%.
Yeah. So these constraints are off. So let me do this.
boundaries.
Oh no, I didn't want to do that.
Shit. Yo,
That's
throwing
good.
straight hands with my computer. Like, please. I'm sorry, but this ain't it. The rain is back. That's nice. Okay, cool.
Do we have to fight that like Winter Soldier thing?
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to fight anything. We just have to negotiate that we're not scapegoats for Strahd, and we don't want to die. So we get so first
I
things
mean,
first. We get on our hands and
Khan is
knees.
up. Khan is up first in initiative. The
Um,
negotiations on him.
You better start sweet talking like you never sweet talked before, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people before me.
Give Carl the floor. You note the druids and the berserkers up in arms, weapons pulled. They don't look very excited for you to be there, as you see Gua ravenously just slamming her staff down. What do you do?
Um, I concur. It's Yerm with a 23.18 on my screen.
Is it?
Yeah, it says Yerm rolls for initiative
Actually, it look
23.18,
it's
then
like
I.
it's my
Yeah,
turn.
you're correct. It is actually Lucian's turn. Give me a sec to
Oh,
fix
you
that. Same thing. What do you do?
Start sweet
Oh
talking.
wait, where I can't see where I am.
You're like in the center-ish, kind of.
You're behind
Okay,
that.
there it is. Where's that druid?
The green one.
She seems quite up in arms, right?
Yeah, she's furious.
This- Huh. We're not vassals of Strahd. We don't know why he did this, but we followed the ritual through.
She just kind of just shouts out, "You will die! He chose you as champions, no?"
No, we were forced to take this role. We did not know he would besmirch the ritual.
You could see her just wavering. Someone will pay. It will be you.
Will it make the one responsible pay at all? They'll move on like nothing has changed. Won't achieve anything.
You could see that she doesn't really seem to care. She's just willingly going to try to murder you. She just kind of yells out, "Do not let them escape! We will find Strahd after this and make him pay as well." As this is happening, you note the Winter Splinter seems to be kind of wavering a bit. Its bark slowly drying.
That's not very good.
So is Zardos unconscious?
Zardos is unconscious, yes.
Incredibly unconscious.
Yeah, super unconscious.
Quite awful. Alright, so I'm gonna use my boots and just flutter and fly over Teak and Kester in attempt to pick up Zardos.
All right, go ahead and make a medicine check. Oh, I'm sorry. So the Winter Splinter's hand is on top of him. You're going to have to make that a disadvantage.
So, is the Winter Splinter like putting its full weight on Zardos?
No, because then Zardos would be pudding.
Okay, thank goodness. I'm gonna attempt to get the Winter Splinter's hand off of Zardos. Like, push like. It's gonna be a task, but pushing with full might.
You know that doesn't budge at all.
Oh dang! I thought. All right.
Just make
Yeah,
the check, bro. Just make
I'm
the
gonna
check.
I'm gonna just try to get Zardos off of death's door.
You
Thought I
feel
saw
catching
one.
that hand.
Oh, okay.
So luckily, you managed to bring Zardos back consciousness or conscious. As he lies there and kind of blinks, looking up, he could feel the weight of the hand or the vines just kind of gripping him. You can't move. You don't. You're completely constricted, but you are now prone on the ground, completely awake. You somewhat wish you weren't.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, I can't do much more for you, and
So I don't know if this will.
He's really in there, ain't
Is
he?
that our blood?
No,
well,
those are like vines that I'm crudely drawing that I was hoping would go over instead of under.
That's a
seeing the
lot of
danger,
blood.
well,
Yeah.
seeing what we faced and the danger we're in, and how there's not much more we could do here.
Don't swing at them.
I was gonna
Well,
say the word.
they full intent on killing us here. Not can't do much here.
I'm
Lucino
straight up
rushed
not
over
about
to
to die
the
here.
the queen's side.
Swear to God, you
Must be something we can do to prove to you we're not of ill faith.
You could see her just staring you down. You monsters. She kind of just shakes. If you wish to prove ourselves, then bring Strahd's head back to me on a pike now.
While Lucian cluing into CC his chest, he'll stand up and pound his chest. Certainty will prove our innocence.
With that, she just kind of looks around. Then I will keep this one here. She points towards Zardos. He will serve as a bargaining chip. She seems incredibly serious.
I wince looking towards the party in Zardos for some kind of reaction or or anything else.
So we are to fight the vampire without our only source of radiance.
Turning towards Kester, you could see Gua just shaking her head. I don't care what you do. If I don't have him back here with my gem by tomorrow morning, I will kill every single person in this god-forsaken hamlet, starting with you and your friends.
Ah, so we either die here or we die there. Swell.
She nods. Make your choice.
Well, now. You know, we don't really have much
We'll
other
we'll
choice.
do it.
She kind of just shakes her head slowly. Yes, you will. I don't know where that vampire has gone, but I know where one of those gems are, and I expect that you deliver it. She looks upon the winter splinter as it slowly starts to get more and more brittle. You can see him falling away. I must have a gem. I must keep him from dying. Understand? She looks directly at Lucian.
Understood.
With that, she kind of slams her staff. May they all pass. No one may harm them. Return here without my gems, and I will kill your friends. As this is happening, you note the druid slowly kind of moving out of the way, as well as the berserkers. Zardo still being pinned down. You note Teak kind of just looking around and grabbing onto Kester's just uh, just the back of his I guess cloak or shirt or whatever the hell you're wearing.
Well, cloak, whatever. Mm. I, uh, I, I guess I escort her out.
As this is happening, I look on the ground to where I placed my weapons. Are they still there?
They are all there, yes.
Oh,
I
and
go and retrieve them
the-
and put them in my bag. Picking them
Yeah,
up.
I'll
Yeah,
take
I'm gonna
mine.
get none of yourself.
I just go down to just lean down on one knee to Zardos. We'll be back for you.
You note Teak kind of looking around suspiciously as
Uh,
she kind of slips over towards Gua. She kind of whispers something to her. you could see Gua nod and just kind of whisper back as T kind of looks around. Huh.
Teak?
She kind of nods towards you. So, yeah, you guys are gonna get me killed. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take his place. As she points towards Zardos. Uh, and they're gonna kill me if you don't come back. So, I figure. Well, I asked her, which is more dangerous, here or where you're going, and she said there. So yeah, anybody have any issues with that? She kind of shrugs. I can't really do much. So as long as Kester and me are apart, technically I can't die. Well, as long as he doesn't die, and you'll all be there, right? She kind of looks around nervously. Plus, I'm kind of interested to see why this lady has horns.
Ah, uh, well, that is the most logical choice, but do keep yourself safe, of course.
She kind of just slowly walks towards Kester and punches you directly in the chest. Go ahead and make a deck save for me.
Fuck me, like I try to be a nice person. All right, now I'm on it. Deck save. Wow. Please don't punch me. Please don't. Oh, fuck me. All right, 10.
She manages to hit you directly in the chest. Listen here, idiot. If you die, I'll kill you. Well, I don't know. Anyway, just you have your stupid powers back. Go get some gems or some shit. For the rest of you, oh God, don't die. The
Yes,
last thing I
ma'am.
remember is you're gonna head towards the swamps. I don't know what's there, but well, these druids don't want to go there, so you do the math. She kind of looks back at the winter splinter. I'm gonna figure this tree thing out. I guess.
Swell. Yes,
We'll,
ma'am. I
we'll
say
be
as
back for
welcome.
you.
With
Of
that,
course.
you note the tree kind of relinquishing control of Zardos as it kind of just sits there staring down, eyes locked to Zardos. It doesn't take its eyes off of Zardos as it just kind of glares at him.
Now just reach your hand to help Zardos up.
Thank you, sir. Sir Lucian.
With that, oops, I did not mean to do that. With that, it is slightly light. We're going to end the session here. I'm going to be right back. I need to do something, and then I'm going to do
Holy
thing.
shit.
Comical.
Oh,
This is that
Jeremiah.
comical bullshit.
Yo,
This is
Jeremiah.
that tough shit, man.
Jeremiah.
Yo.
Here.
Yeah.
Remember the trees?
Oh God!
I,
God! No! I
I-
wasn't even thinking about that.
I
Yo, I
hate
wasn't
you
even
for
thinking about
bringing
that.
that up.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
I actually loathe you for bringing that up.
Damn,
Jesus
I wasn't even
Christ.
thinking about that. Holy
Trees
shit.
don't like you anymore. What did you do to nature?
And he went in bushes, took a piss one time, and nature was just petty as shit.
I bet.
Dang, man. Yo, you met the grandpappy of those trees you started with?
Oh yeah, King. For context, in the campaign that the other one that we're doing, he basically made some trees mad, so they all jumped him basically. And then last session, they were waiting outside for him.
They
He
waited
made amends.
outside the village gates for him to leave the village.
Basically, they hit
Yeah,
him
no,
with this. Those are the trees. Nigga in the middle is his character. You could do the math.
and the trees ducked him too. Like the one got like 12 on him for like a basic hit. And apparently, this is their grandfather.
They really caught him with the fight back. I can't.
oh my
Don't talk to
fucking
me
God.
with my don't talk to me on my sons ever again.
Yo, someone give me the free image right now.
Jesus.
Damn, that's rough. God dang it. Holy shit. Yo, I did
So-
not think it was about to be that bad.
So, everyone who speaks Elvish in the party who's trying to move above ground, like into the sky somewhere, just we'll find a place.
Yeah.
Speak Elvish too. But...
Really-
Yeah, so
really
my
quick.
first
Yep.
thought is ask Strahd how he either made or came across the gems and make a fake. pull a whole SA2 on these suckers.
Christ. They're able to tell that
No.
shit is fake.
Yeah, we pull a SA2, but there's no tails, so it won't fail.
Stop.
But
Yo,
Jam, you mean the
Yo.
fake one, right?
Yo, my beef was that this thing had a plus 19 to hit. So my AC didn't matter.
Like, god dang it.
yo,
This
trying to get
nigga-
level,
I
bro.
legit thought that was gonna be a fair fight. I thought that
I
was
thought
a
it was
fight
gonna
that
be a TPK.
maybe that
I
it'd be a
mean,
really hard
no.
fight, but maybe
I'ma
you
keep it
wouldn't
a
get. Okay, you know what I really wasn't expecting? Strahd being doing hitting us with the shalater.
bro,
Yeah,
it's
Nice
Strahd.
try.
Come
This
on.
is what's saying dirty.
Like,
Yo,
my
he
son
really
was-
said, "Yo, I will personally protect
Yo. Do
From the way out.
any
I straight
of
up
you
didn't
do
even believe
any,
it.
listen?
No,
Do
he was
any of you
scared. He
have
was scared.
teleportation spells? You said
No.
what?
No,
The fuck no.
Will we be in a scenario if we
You
did?
said what?
no.
The level
What did he
6.
say? What did Otto say?
Strahd knew
What did Guy
he was
say?
fucked. And fuck. Strahd's like, fuck that, I ain't fighting that shit. I'm out. Don't fight that shit.
Bonja. I ain't
Oh,
gonna
what?
lie.
Strahd being scared?
He's scared as fuck.
Strahd was walking all through the fight, and I ain't gonna lie, I was watching his ass too.
Anyone got any big boy illusions or teleportation or anything?
Nah,
Big
nope.
boy illusions here.
Calm down, boss.
funny for that.
we ain't got it, home slice. I got levitate, bro. You trying to levitate? That's it. That's the extent of my escape maneuvers.
I mean, how many people can be affected by levitate? One person?
Let's see. Ooh, yeah.
So,
One person?
Mhm.
basically, what I got is damage.
Ain't no shit.
I can
Damage,
blow
damage.
wind in your face. Damage,
Damage,
more wind in
damage,
your
damage.
face. Damage.
Yo, dang, where's all the spellcaster's utility at?
Bro, we are
Motherfucker.
sorcerers. We
I
deal
am a
damage.
sorcerer. My
Bro,
whole
Yeah,
go
kit
back
like
is,
sorcerers don't get utility or something.
dude. My
Nah,
whole
they don't-
kit is based around attack.
Damage.
If you want to
That's what
complain
it's
about that to somebody, complain to the guy who made Bennett. All right. Because at this
Utility
point,
my
he
ass,
was-
bro. I'm
he
making
was
it.
made to fight,
okay,
not
okay.
support.
So my original plan with that was to take the Druid Queen hostage, but I quickly averted away from that.
Fuck.
Queen hostage.
always
Like
like
there
that.
are several people who
That
could
shit.
come up and whoop our shit,
There's
including
so
Grandpa
much-
Blight over there.
Yeah, he could like just launch his fist
Yeah,
at you.
no, wait,
I mean,
wait,
yo,
wait,
if I
wait,
grab her and take out my gun from my back and put it to her head, what's he gonna do?
Yo, old man
I
Winter
never
will
dropped my
fuck
gun,
you
get
up.
outta here.
Old
I
man
never dropped
Winter
my
can
gun, get
fuck
outta here.
people up.
So I'm saying, bro, imagine the shit like, bro, there's nothing, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, girl. She'll probably fold you in your socks, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bucky with you.
I'm gonna keep it a bucket dies in Captain America.
Yes, it's
Nah, yo, royalty just looks like a hostage to me.
Yo.
The very dark underground becomes your enemy.
Yeah, facts.
Just each speck of sand that starts
No,
folding the shit.
originally I was just gonna say, oh yeah, sure, we were gonna go kill Strahd, and we just bounced, and then it's like, oh, a person to keep us a burger. Fuck.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I kinda need her.
I'm gonna be honest. The moment like combat started, right? I was away. I came back and I started seeing Strahd moving. I'm just like, oh, he's about to do some fuck shit. He's about to do some.
Here,
fuck
I
shit.
Sorry about to pull some bullshit. Here we go.
Like he had that whole like, yeah, everyone thinks it's my fault. Proceeds to do something that causes pain and says it's not his fault. Fuck you, piece of shit.
Bro, I swear to God, when he turned
Yeah,
back that
bro.
one time, he said, "Yo, he really is going to die." It's like, okay, alright, bro, I believe you. Because he's gonna do some fuck shit.
He's like, maybe, he hits Zardos with the, maybe you'll do well, but it's likely you'll die, but all the same. And then the tree show up, he's like, oh.
Well, that's a big.
Oh,
Yeah, I gotta go. My mom called me
Yoink.
for dinner.
Like, yo, Strahd's original thing was, oh, maybe he'll beat it, and then I'll just get the gem and everything works. And then he saw the tree, he's like, nah.
Yes? Get the fuck, give me that.
Motherfucker really walked over, said, I'll be taking this. Bye.
Taking this.
I
Bye.
thought the sun would be like what, like a life-size tree and some of that shit, but I never expected it to be fucking terrace size. Fuck.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like when I heard Winter Blight and it's a tree, I just straight up thought that the tree
Yeah,
was
so,
gonna be a tree.
what do you think the chances were that I could just fly away,
What?
grabbing
You'll get
Gardo?
smacked.
Extremely
Get
low.
smacked by the tree.
Zero. Okay,
Not a
here's
chance.
what
Opportunity attack. Opportunity
they'll
attack.
either shoot you with the sky and kill you, or they'll take
Yo,
the top.
dog, look, superiority die in action surge, let's go.
Nah, not even that, not even that. You know what he would do if you somehow use your superiority die on like to avoid the opportunity attack. Watch this motherfucker look up, put his arm out, and send a rocket fist at you somehow. There's gonna be some fuck shit
Yo,
where
I
vines are
still
chasing you
dodge
through
it.
the air.
Yo, dog, does it meet my AC? Does it meet my AC? Does it meet my AC? That's what I
I
thought.
mean, he has a plus
dodge it.
19. Yes, it does.
Yo, I dodge it.
Yo, what you mean you dodge it?
Yo,
Got hit
modified
by
30, let's go.
39.
Modified.
hit by plus
fuck.
Keep it up, buck
39.
with you. I'm gonna keep it a complete buck with you, bro. Your superior dice means nothing against the superior foe.
Yeah.
He'll probably roll his
Like-
own
Yo,
superior dice.
Hold
look,
on.
that's the point of superiority die. You beat those who think they're superior.
No, the
He
superior
don't think
dice
he's
is
superior. He knows he's superior.
Are you guys okay?
No, he doesn't. He looks type stupid, honestly. He wouldn't know anything.
As he
Oh my
proceeds to show you the sacred art of Folda, nigga.
Oh, does that Sacred Honor Folder nigga come with a college PhD? That's what I thought. He's stupid.
Yes, it's actually carved right into the back of his head. He graduated with honors at the University of Fuck You.
And Victoria, mind you, Victoria as well too.
Last time I checked, that was a C-class university for Nimrods. So
Oh my god.
See, then you didn't do your homework.
Oh, this man hit me for plus 37.
yeah, I know, man. That shit was rough. Like, goddamn, I did not think
Fred,
it was gonna be that crazy.
In fact, I'm sorry that happened to you, but like that wasn't gonna happen to me. I'm sorry.
Bro, Strahd himself said, "Oh, you have a chance." He saw that and he was just
Yeah,
like,
but just-
"You don't have a fucking chance. Sorry,
Oh,
sorry,
Oh,
you,
nah,
you
nah,
don't
nah,
have
nah.
a chance." Bye.
Like, sorry about this, but I kind of need this gem. I want my alcohol.
and the funny part is you can't even take it to him. Tossed.
You know what hurts?
No,
That just reminded me that
no.
this whole thing is about alcohol.
Oh my fucking! Shut up! Shut up! Stop talking.
No, also, here's nothing. Even I did damage to it. I don't know if you guys seen One Piece, but there's one nigga who has exact same build similar to this shit.
Oh no, anime.
I know.
Same ability,
as
so
I hit,
beefing up and folding your shit, you know how little that narrows it down?
basically when I hit him, it did damage, but
And then he absorbed the
died.
tree, the fine blights, and then he
Yeah.
healed himself. Yes, don't worry. We all knew that was gonna
didn't-
happen. Sorry.
I didn't realize the size disparity was gonna be like that.
I thought he'd be like, what? A
Yo,
Goliath
he was gonna
size
fight a tree?
man?
Yo,
Go outside.
Yo, dog,
tree.
I thought it would just be like a big tree size kind of thing. I didn't know it was gonna be like that.
yo,
Like, when this thing started walking up and the space area started changing color, I'm like, oh shit.
now that I think about this was
nah.
really Shadow of the
Why don't I-
Colossus.
So, guy, is it like you're just your fate now to fight trees in every campaign?
Yeah,
Guess
like,
so.
Would you fight him like that, Jay?
Nothing will fold him but nature. It has to be exclusively
Don't
nature.
tempt me to add them to San Miguel.
Boy,
Yo,
shut it.
yo, I'm not tempting you. I'm demanding it. Add it. Do it.
Please don't. I don't want to play.
No, here's the kick. Here's the kick. They'll only go after Guy. Since in every campaign, every every nature-related thing has to fold him at least once. Apparently, it's religion.
Yeah,
I'm
so
kind
Oh,
of curious about these stats.
basically
Hold
what
on.
happened- basically what
I'm
happened with,
glad we started. I'm very glad at this.
explain what happened to Jamal. Explain that to what happened in your campaign. Explain what happened.
Okay, so basically in the campaign that we were doing, they were in a forest and they heard laughing. So Guy's character tried to pick up a tree and throw it like in a general direction where the laughter was coming from. He failed to pick it up.
Because it
So
was a
the
tree.
started laughing at him. Like all the trees near him kind of started laughing at him. So he tried to pick the tree up. That again failed. The tree tried to slap him. It knocked him into like another tree. He basically got knocked out.
No,
Later
he,
on,
didn't, he didn't try to pick up the tree a second time. He hit it after they left.
oh my bad, yeah, he hit it, and then tree fought back. Then later on, he told someone, "Hey, try out your new sword on that tree over there." The guy tried out the new sword. The tree swung it back at Guy again, and then Guy said some stuff on the way out, which caused all the trees to go like be at the exit of the village, waiting for him to come. And I immediately
No, he didn't jump him, right?
No,
It's
no,
like
they
a
tried
no.
forest.
to.
It's like
They
a
jumped him.
forest.
They jumped him.
Yeah,
They was
it was like a
merciless.
forest.
Like it really felt like we were in Compton. He was getting his ass rocked by several trees, and it wasn't even funny.
Yo, stop getting
Yo,
jumped by
that's gonna-
foliage, bro.
Like, yo,
What the fuck?
stop getting folded by foliage.
Like, bro, this is literally what they
Come on,
did to
man.
him. This isn't even dramatized. This is literally what happened. They just kept beating his shit in.
Yes, to be fair, the last part of them saying on time was Isaiah's idea.
What was my idea?
Stop! Stop getting hit by
What,
foliage.
what was my idea?
Oh, you were like, yeah, this is gonna be waiting outside from next time you try to leave the village. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea.
It's a solid
I
idea.
didn't hear you clearly. I didn't hear you clearly. What'd you say?
It's when you said it's a joke. You're just gonna be waiting for you outside the village from now on.
Oh
and
no! Ah, God,
That's
yeah.
a good idea.
I joked about
He
that.
said, "What are you
Why,
gonna
man?
do?
It's like-
Jump
It's a
him?"
solid idea.
You know
How
what?
the fuck are those
Actually,
people gonna get up and walk to the outside of the village?
nah, the trees were
Hold
just
on.
stanced up waiting for him. Like, you know what we're here for? Bring him out. Bring him out. He needs to get his 3 rounds of ass whooping. Come on. He needs to catch these PhD in hands.
He needs to catch this 3-0.
He needs to catch this 3-0. No mercy.
The JV.
He's catch this
He needs to
3-0
catch this
perfect rounds.
JV4.
I just love irony, man. This is good shit, man.
Or just the
Yeah,
foliage.
that was sheer irony. I really didn't think it was gonna be that bad. God dang.
The way they kicked his shit in was a fucking
I was just
sight
curious
to
about how he was gonna
behold.
find a tree. Like, I
I
go. Why?
want to work. Oh my God.
Fuck.
Want to work. So basically, I want to see if this this whole fake jumping can work. I want to ask Strahd how he either came across or found or made and make a replica of a kind to trick them for the moment, just to get Teak out of there.
Just
It
like
was
make it so it
powerful.
has like so much power. Like just inject the
Yeah.
stone with like a little bit of power, and when it runs out, they'll just think that it ran out of power.
Something tells me they don't work like that.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
we
I'm
could
gonna
always,
do this first.
if truly need be, for such magical assistance, we could ask Mordenkainen.
I'm going to light Yester Hill on fire. I'm about to do
I
it.
think
Oh,
they, I
believe
think
me.
they put out the
I was
fire in
thinking
half a
about it.
second and then hunt us all down. Please don't.
Yo,
Nah,
can we just
bro.
like go to his house from now on? Like, where can we just like chill there and never come out?
That's we
I mean,
technically can. He
I mean,
did. He
yeah,
did.
yeah,
And
he
say
said
that'll
yeah.
be the end. That'll be the end of the campaign. But yeah,
Yeah, good for you.
I'm trying to live.
Teak did say that we're our adventurers, so why we should be scared of shit.
Yeah, so
what if one day, what if one time we're out and we get like a wish or something? We just wish Teak was with us. Fuck the druids.
Watch
That,
that-
would be convenient.
Watch that wish
get
to
the
bring
food
us back
down,
in time
we
to when we
give
were
it-
together.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
off.
Ah, nah.
That's how it works,
Exactly.
remember?
Nah.
Yeah, you kind of right. That's how it
I
works.
mean, there doesn't always need to be a monkey's paw.
No. That
It doesn't
it's up to the DM, and 9 times out of 10, it will be a monkey's paw.
Plus, yeah,
Especially if you're trying to get out of intentional game design. I'm sorry, sir, but that's not about to happen.
so you gotta be very specific. Very specific.
Yo, intentional game design by foot. That was Strahd's whim.
It's intentional game design.
Strahd,
No
no
matter-
bitch out here.
No matter-
Strahd is intentional game design.
He is intentional game design. No matter how fucked up it was, it's still intentional.
So Jay, honestly, I was gonna fight a Goliath-sized tree, but there's some other shit, man.
I didn't even.
really didn't think it was
Fight a
about to be
tree.
some dragon-sized. Like, yo, what is this mess?
Have you tried swinging a sword at a tree? I ain't gonna lie, bro. It'll fold you. It'll fold you. I didn't know how you were gonna do it, and it played out exactly as I thought. You
Honestly.
swung
So
at the
what if, let's
tree.
say what if it was a barbarian with a great axe? They could have
In
just
that
chopped the tree
case-
down.
Yeah, no.
Yo, if Mimic was here, man, things would have been different.
This would have been different.
Chunky health, half damage from the tree. Yo, you tell me, Mimic would have been hitting different.
Someone
big
would have folded
axe.
the shit out this tree.
Oh my god, yo, Vivek would have folded this
It's in
tree.
the tree trunk. How
Oh my
far comes the
God.
tree trunk though?
Well, like you
Yo,
said,
Vivek would've
you can make
actually
a small
folded this
village
tree.
under it and still be able to maneuver.
It's all fun and games to tree that starts doing plus 30 on every hit.
Wait, hold on,
Nah,
fellas, hold on,
dog.
fellas.
Vivek would have
Did you
actually folded this tree. That's crazy.
Did you see a village? Hold on, wait.
Yeah, village.
According to
calm
the
down now.
description, Mr. J said, and I quote, "You have enough space to make a small hamlet and still be able to maneuver."
You said small
Okay,
village.
so I
man.
have
You
this.
said small village.
Pretty sure village and
Hamlet
we can
Village
say-
thing diff.
but yeah, it's same thing. The
tell me
fucking
it's
the thing's
more than
fucking
two trees
huge.
on
You
You can
have
fit
enough
more than 2 houses under that shit? What the fuck? What's
Yeah.
the thing? Hold on, fellas, wait. Let me
and
let me
here's the
do a
thing. Here's the
measurement.
thing. Remember how big the wolves are? That's bigger.
What? Really? If they said they're gonna... Nigga.
Well,
Should be
Vivek
true
would have
of this
actually
shit.
folded that tree, and I'm not fronting.
And other lies you can tell yourself.
I mean, that's just facts. It would have taken half damage and dealt more.
Each house would have to be the size of a person.
No. You don't get it. You don't get it. That thing's fucking
Mm.
huge.
I'm
Right?
just saying, a level 6 Vimic would
Wait, well-
make mincemeat of this tree.
Is that the size of the trunk or the tree?
That's how much. Let me put it in perspective. That's a fireball. This thing's taking that by itself.
I mean, yeah, but like, is that the size of the trunk or the tree? Because there's no way you're fitting a village under that shit.
Both.
So that gotta be the trunk.
Both.
In that case, ain't no fucking way Vimic is cutting through that trunk. I bet my life on that.
Bro, that is a
I don't
redwood.
know, man. You haven't touched the Vimic style.
That is a
Can't touch
redwood.
the Vimic style, man.
Yo, then why would fight this tree?
That is a literal
Can we
fucking
all just say
redwood, and I
that straw
refuse to
lily
hear it
said, "Fuck
otherwise.
this shit, I'm out."
That
Sorry.
shit is like, that shit is 5 people
Yo,
across,
Zonos.
bro.
Yo, pass me my stuff back. Believe in
course.
this
Give me
damn
my
place.
shit, right?
Of course.
Hey, give me
Give me
my
my
shit.
shit back. You know.
Give me my stuff back.
They have no faith in me.
You lost. Give me my money
Man, yo,
back.
we had full faith in you. Then we saw your opponent. We had full faith, man. I'm not even fronting. I really thought you could handle that. And then
No,
I
I
saw
didn't
it.
give
It's
you
like,
shit.
oh, crap.
I expected just like a beefed up fucking like Vine Blight
Exactly.
that's like ready to
Same here,
fight,
that's what I
like
thought
built
too.
similar like you. So basically, it'd be slugging it out back and forth. I didn't
That's
expect
not- Nah, bro.
fucking Mr. Tyranitar over there to walk into the room and start causing earthquakes.
The U.S. military to fight a fisherman, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this shit's not the way. That shit was not
For
even.
the U.S. Navy to stop a fisherman?
No,
Yo,
fuck
shit.
that. That's like getting 5 fat mans
what
to
about
fight a
you,
fisherman.
Lucian?
Get the fuck out of here.
Think I you my whole shit about you.
This nigga fucking
That's
big.
Some other shit, man.
They kind of folded you relentlessly, and now that was
I
good.
really
crazy.
believed there was gonna be a fight here. Like, this is like this is gonna be a moment. There's
Came
like
for
this
a fight,
party
not a
doing everything
slaughter.
in their power to buff up our one guy, and he would like wreck house on this one. No,
Definitely
Damn.
not Wreck
Nope.
House, but I thought he had a chance.
I mean, I was just curious about how he's gonna fight a tree, considering it's a fucking tree.
I thought he was gonna like do some shit where he like use fire damage on his sword or
did you
something.
use Searing Smite or anything like that to burn it?
No. With my
no,
arms.
definitely
That
the
was
most logical
serious,
choice, bro. What are you talking about?
No. That was serious smite, but it's not malfunctioning. Now I can't use flaming now.
Oh wait, hold on, what? I
Yes.
thought malfunctioning strike is just different.
It changed with the arms.
Oh, that's interesting. In that case,
No,
I
would have
mean,
fixed this. A fire sword.
shut up, shut it, shut up. It
I mean,
would
if
have.
I had made that fire sword, things would have been different.
Well, then make it now.
Good dog, you can't rush superiority. I'm sorry.
I'm about to stab you. I'm about
Yo,
to.
you gotta meet my AC first.
Yo, you about to meet these hands, swear to God. AC means nothing when you're talking Tom age. Or something is what I like to say, except that I died in one turn. It wasn't even close.
Oh, you got your brains
Yeesh.
blown out. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, you had a gun, bro. Fuck you.
You had a gun, bro. Fuck you.
Pull a gun on me. That's bullshit. Fuck you.
You
Man
pulled a
pulls up in
gun
a fist
to
fight. You just pull out a Glock.
You had a gun,
Well,
bro.
that's
Shut up.
bullshit. What's that bullshit, bro? Like, you really pulled a gun on me. I'm not. That's not even cool. I thought he was chilling.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, dog, you want to chill, cast your wild magic, you got shot.
Then you shot me. Really?
But yeah, I'm gonna need a quick rundown of like everything that happened
I mean,
prior
yo,
to
dog,
me
I don't know
actually
what to
getting
tell
up
you.
from
You
my
got some old
illness.
We're stalling for time. We're stalling for you to show up, and then we explained to Teak manners and shit. And I stumbled out
Then
of a
she
cart,
explained
and
to then she explained to us a bunch of stuff about the druids.
All right.
and I stumbled
About how
around
they
for
were
a little
the
while.
originators of the land and stuff, and how they were here before Strahd, and Strahd might be scared of them.
That's why he ran away. Because he's a baby back bitch. No
You wouldn't
pun
say that
intended.
to his face.
Yo,
You
y'all
definitely
said it to
wouldn't
his
say that
face.
to his face.
You get folded? I think not. What do you think me for? Somebody?
I said you wouldn't say that to his face. What did you think I said?
This guy, I can't believe this shit. Don't say that to his face. Fuck you. Yo,
Yeah.
niggas just praying for my fall.
But yeah, sorry that I fucking got up.
Man, you
I
feel
had to
sick, you
sleep
feel
Yeah,
sick.
no
for
problem.
a day.
Like, nah, no, you were late. How dare you? D&D's more important. Die and suffer. Like, I don't know what you expected to hear. You felt bad. What do you want?
I know that it's just the fact that like that shit happened from this morning. Like last night I legit tried to go to sleep. I told fucking King about this, that I tried to go to sleep, but I couldn't, and I was just staring at the roof for like 6 hours. Like literally, I saw the sun set and I saw it rise, and I still did not get a wink of sleep. So I had this fucking head splitting like headache for the whole day, and then I felt like I was gonna throw up every 30 seconds. So I laid down. Apparently, I was able to sleep now of all times, and then I woke up and it was like 8. Last time I checked, it was 6. So yeah, at least I didn't throw my guts up. So that's something.
And then you made the con save.
Huh. Huh.
So yeah, that was pretty much everything summed up.
Yo, we could just like, yo. Since when did Zardos be able to just find like a horse?
What?
Oh, I was just looking at Zardos' fine steed. So if our horse dies, we could just get another one.
I don't know about you, but our horse, I'd keep him. Even if you get
Yeah,
like, another one.
he's definitely the homie.
Like if eventually at one point, right, we replace him, I'm still riding that horse. Like I'll just ride to the side of the carriage. I'll learn how to ride a horse just to keep that horse.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he definitely is the homie, dog. He definitely is the
I'm
homie.
sure me or Kester could teach you.
I can't ride a horse. What makes you think I could ride a horse?
I mean, you're able to steer one on a carriage. I don't imagine riding it
That's
would be too
bullshit.
different.
It would be because I'm on the horse. I mean, sort of, kind of. I just don't have any experience riding one.
All you can do is drive.
I could probably learn it like really quickly. I just have never done it.
Like driving a car without riding a bike.
I can drive the cart, so then surely I should be able to control the horse.
Yeah, that's the thing. There should it's not the same thing, but it should be similar enough to the point where you don't have to worry about it.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Lucian's not riding in the cart no more.
This motherfucker.
I don't think
Lucian's walking.
You were kind of drunk.
Lucian's walking, bro.
You're kind of whack.
Right, I ain't gonna lie, I'm throwing your ass back out. Like, I'm sick of this shit.
Yo, make a strength to athletics check.
Motherfucker, bro. I'm about to pick you up. Like I picked up
Yo,
that
you about
fucking
to get thrown out the carriage yourself for trying?
bro. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
bro,
lie,
that's
bro. It's
what I
kind of
thought.
over for you. It's kind of over for you, home slice. It's about to be over. Hold on, wait. I'm kind of like providing like the basic necessities of this party, but not really because y'all keep getting free food and shit. Like y'all don't want to eat. Y'all don't want to eat my food because that shit's bad.
I mean,
I'm sorry that we don't want to eat
I
food
don't
from
know,
the
man. I don't know
murderous
if I want
clown.
to eat the food from the dead
Excuse me, I'm not
body
murderous
person.
anymore.
Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry.
not murderous
Have you
anymore.
cooked since you've become non-murderous? Oh wait.
Well, not really.
Yeah, there you go.
I've been non-murderous for like
Alright,
I
I'm
don't
about to go
know,
eat
12
some
hours.
burger, beef
Yeah, in those
tacos.
12 hours, you should have tried to cook some. Bitch.
I want to. Then again, we don't really travel anywhere far that we need to camp. And we also get like food from inns. I'm about to burn down all the inns.
So what I'm hearing is we murder a clown. We spit roast his ass.
So feel shit. So feel sick tired of shit.
Nah, you're acting like I can't fuck
Also
you
walking.
up.
You're also walking, bro. I'm about to put the fucking hands on you.
Oh, I'm walking? I can make sure you don't.
Oh, is that a threat?
No. I don't make threats. I make promises.
Yo,
I
wow,
make
Magic.
spoilers.
I'm sick of tired of this guy. I'm about to risk my life just to inconvenience you
Like the
greatly.
day, like you know how big of a spoiler this is. The day after the movie came out, you went on Twitter and looked up hashtag the movie. That's how big of a spoiler this is. All right, your legs won't work after I'm done with you.
I'm out to solicit your life clean out from inside your body. It's kind of over for you.
It's kind of over for you. Yeah. Shut
It's
the fuck
kind
up.
of over for you.
Yo, Mr. J, question: is this one of the bosses who was supposed to fight at nighttime?
Well,
No.
I remember he said in the beginning of the game, a certain boss, a certain time that will, walk around. Was supposed not to fight. Is this one of them?
No, those are on the world map. This fight was a literal fight that happened because of your choices.
yeah.
It's not a boss fight either.
Fuck, that's excuse me.
Like, it doesn't. Yeah, like
It's just
it
a
was
beefy
a
mofo.
it was a scene fight.
Scene.
was-
Okay, scene.
Like you didn't have to fight him. You could have did a million other things. I'm actually
Hmm.
surprised you guys chose to send somebody with absolutely no fire or damage to fight him.
Yeah, that's.
Seeing as like if all you needed was like a fireball and this whole thing would have gone vastly differently.
Yeah.
But
I had
like
no my arms.
the weird
I
thing is
had fire.
I hinted at it twice, but no one seemed to care.
No, see, I was no, not that I knew that you were hinting at it, but like I was gonna volunteer, but then I realized that I was incredibly drunk and I didn't actually hear the part where we're doing the sit and wait at the time of choosing the champion. I thought he was just about to go fight it.
I don't know. But no, it's not a. If this was a boss fight, it would be a far more difficult encounter. Um, and none of the boss fights are one-on-ones. All the boss fights are like you fight as a party because there's no way you can beat a boss in this campaign by yourself. It's not possible.
How much HP you have?
The HP doesn't even matter. Like it's just the tactics. Like literally every boss fight in the game is me fighting you with complete understanding of how to fight you. So you're not fighting
Oh.
HP, you're literally fighting against me.
Yeah, so like metagame, but not metagame at the same time.
Nah, it's not metagaming. It's literally just what I do. Like it would be like if you were fighting, if it would literally be like me as a player in D&D. Like tactically,
Okay.
I'm more tactical than most of you guys are, just because of experience. And then most of the bosses have specific like moves that have counters and weaknesses that you would have to learn from lore and stuff. Um, for instance, with this encounter, there's lots of stuff you could have learned about the Winter Splinter had you gone to a million other places first or done other things. Like, I stressed that in the last time I spoke to you guys. Like, what you know about the world matters. And as you get higher in level, everything else is going to be pretty much the same level. It matters what you do. For instance, Isaiah saying If we had a fire sword, it would have changed the thing. If you would have had a fire sword, it would have drastically changed everything. In fact, it would have changed the entire outcome of the scenario and the way people saw you. But you never went to look for it. So yeah, you're literally as weak as you want to. Like it's an open world. It's a sandbox. You're as weak as you want to be. I keep
Honestly,
stressing that. I don't think anybody's paying any attention when I say that though. But
uh,
yeah,
what did I just miss?
Because last time to ask for a shield that like parries and stuff like you said
That sounds really important. What did I just miss?
tell
Hmm?
you guys the same thing I tell you like every session, that you're as weak or strong as you care about the world around you and explore. That's it. Like that's you know, because I don't like there's nothing special in the campaign that like makes any encounter difficult. It's just like how well are you prepared? And it was
Oh,
just
that
like
makes sense.
Is this
without
about
like
thinking
any
when
meta.
you could have fought the Winter Blight?
It's about anything, but sure. Without like metagaming or telling you anything, like there were millions of different ways that could have gone, depending on who was the champion, what artillery they had, and where you had been, and where you've gone before heading to Yester Hill. So like everything in the game is just, again, it's a sandbox. You go anywhere you want. No one's gonna stop you. You can discover, sit there, locate things, find things, and everything you find will help you with other things. Like everything's connected in that way. On the downside, due to an encounter and how that encounter went, you do have a time constraint, a real one now. Um, it's not going to change the campaign at all, but it will. It gives you what was it, 4 days before 4 people die. So
Yeah.
you have 4 days to figure out how to keep 4 of you alive. But other than that, yeah, man, like every encounter goes exactly how you plan it, literally. Like I don't have any say in anything you do. Like there's no railroading. That's why I keep asking you questions in the game. Like when I was like, "Who's going to be champion?" You decide. What do you want? If you win, you did. Like all that shit is made, so you have the choice, and you make all the choices. Because I definitely don't want it to be like somebody dies and it's like, well, that's the DM's fault. It's like, no, it's not. The DM didn't get anyone killed. Like nothing's gonna one shot you in this campaign, unless you literally just run up to it on your own. So like I was just saying, like prepare for things the way you think you should prepare for things, right?
All right then. Sounds D&D like Monster Hunter then. Fuck that shit. All right. Oh god. All right then.
Oh boy.
How much go?
Hmm.
All right then. Yo, Lucian, yo, Isaiah. We're getting every type
Huh?
bullet now. We get every type elemental bullet now. We
You
get
said
water,
what?
fire. We're getting every type bullet element now. Fire, water,
Oh
ice.
yeah. I was thinking after you were already champion, I was thinking like, damn, if I took Yerm's arrow of slaying, we would have had 4 arrows of slaying. I could have used on the thing.
Yes, yes, you could have literally just done that really quickly, and yeah, like I don't like, you guys choose what you choose, but yeah, your choices are always very strange to me.
Hmm.
Actually, now
Yeah,
that I
it
think
was-
about it, arrow of slaying would have, yeah, it would have literally like one shot it.
What? Wait, I thought it was only like 4d10s or something ridiculous.
I mean, you didn't know how much health the Winter Splinter had, did you?
That is an excellent point. You are absolutely correct.
Yeah, like
I think it was 6d10. How much is it? The item wasn't updated.
I don't know. Let me because I was waiting for somebody to name it something. Let me just check. But yeah, man, like you guys don't know how much health anything has. All you have is the information and research you do. I'm
Oh,
surprised
no.
no one asked anybody, none of the druids, about the Winter Splinter,
I mean, I don't want metagame
his
or cheating
origins.
wise. Like,
But
I
that's
What?
not
want.
What are you
metagaming.
talking
That's not
about?
even metagame or
You
cheating,
literally
you're
wanted
just
you
learning.
literally wanted to ask because you were going to fight it, and you
Yeah,
didn't.
like that's literally not metagaming. Metagaming is
Okay.
asking me to help. Yeah,
Hey, Mr. Jackson, how much health does a Winter Splinter have?
yeah, like that's metagaming.
Okay,
Asking the
so like,
druids to tell you about the creature, probably not metagaming.
Like if he had told you it was like this 100-foot tall creature that can wipe away a village, maybe we would have thought differently about things.
This is true. Like I said,
oh,
there's literally no railroading, but there's also no handholding. Uh, Yeah, all you have to it's 60 10s. It has to make a Constitution save of a 17. Yeah, man.
Alright, let me just add
Uh,
that.
definitely would have one shot it.
Huh?
Which would have, I mean, if the roll was lucky, you would have one shot it, or you would have done critical damage, and the fight wasn't a fight to the death. The fight was a fight to see how much damage you can do, very quickly. To see how
Wow, I
impressed
would have.
everybody was gonna get.
And I had 2 attacks. I could have shot 2 of them. And action surge. I could have shot 3.
Yeah, you guys, like I said, you guys make the choices you make, and I'm always like, I always sit there like, damn, man, I wonder what they're gonna do, and then I go, oh boy, that was okay, I guess.
Okay, now we know for the future. I guess.
I
God
don't know.
damn.
I
Why
don't
Wow,
know,
it
can't
like
you
hurts.
step
It
up as
hurts.
a
It hurts.
champion?
we've had this discussion before though. Like knowing for the future, it doesn't seem to be the issue. Like
Hmm.
this is
It
probably
hurts. It hurts so much, man.
this is like the
Damn.
fifth or sixth time we've had this conversation about like you're in control of your choices. Like you can do what, like you have all this shit, right? Like think about how to use it. Like before a session starts, you guys should have questions like ready. You should have goals ready. Like I don't mean to say that to like annoy anybody. I know it's just a game, but it would make your experience better if you started like trying to like have stuff prepared. Because granted, you're not going to know what's happening during the like no one knew before session that Strahd was going to ask somebody to be a champion. But once he said it, there was nothing stopping that whole time frame from you sitting down and saying, "All right, who's the best choice for this? What would we give them?" Like etc. etc. Right? Like there's nothing stopping you from doing that. Like I'm not going to go, "You're not allowed to do that." Like I don't, I gave you that time frame. That's why I said, "Does anybody want to do anything before we move to the fight?" And all I kept hearing was, "Yo, let's just start the fight. Yo, let's." And it's like,
I would have
okay,
returned
I
the favor,
guess.
but it was like, hey man, if you want to rush to your impending death, go ahead.
Like okay, I guess. And I keep telling you this for a reason, because in the next at least 3 sessions, you're going to get to your first boss fight. I can guarantee that, and it is fucking brutal. Like it is.
Oh, wow.
It is. So all the boss fights are TPKable. Those are the only things. There's not many of them in the game, but your whole party could get wiped for it. And it's not like DM's gonna jump in and help us. Nah, it's like, yo, you had time to set this up. This was all you. You have time to prepare for this. There's no boss fights to just start. Literally, they don't just like start. I can tell you that with 100% facts. You'll never walk into an area and just be like, roll initiative. It's a boss. Like that's not gonna happen. It will be a full conversation that gets you fully aware of what's about to happen, and then there will be a pause that says, what do you want to do specifically? Do you want to run, or are you going to face this? And then once you choose, that's when there's no running away. At that point, it's like, all right, here we go. So, but you're coming upon your first big baddie, your first major problem.
I was about to say, was Mordecai not a boss fight?
Mordecai was not a boss fight, no.
Oh
No,
fuck!
that was not a boss fight. There was
Yeah,
no way
what?
it was. There's no way
Mordenkainen-
it was.
So boss fights, distinctly as I design them, you cannot talk your way out of. Like there's no talking in that fight. You must defeat that thing to walk away alive, or else your whole team's wiped and you get to, figure out what you want to do. Like any fight that you can stop by talking is not a boss fight. Because the bosses in Curse of Strahd are specifically there to kill you. That's the goal. Because they want nothing else but to protect and make sure the status quo is kept. So and there's not many boss fights, right? But you have to defeat the boss. You can't talk your way out of it. So anytime you have the leeway, like anytime I talk back, you have a chance, right? Playing your cards right. This when I say that there's no response, and I continuously say that, yeah, that's game. Like you gotta nut up. That's it. But like I said, it won't just happen. You might not know it's happening, but it won't be something where you just like, it's time for a big fight. It'll usually be like a monologue, some questions, and then like somebody kindly asking you to like go away or some shit. Or if you're smart, you'll fuck off, and somebody in your party going, "Nah, I'm gonna knock this dude out," and then that's the boss fight right there.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
because I want to give you time to prepare for things. Because I'm not trying to be cheap. I'm trying to challenge you. Definitely not trying to be cheap.
Yeah, but I'm about to trash this sucker as I proceed to immediately get vaporized.
Oh, that won't happen either.
So,
Well, you're a caster.
oh,
My
am I? So,
yeah, non-casters won't get one shot by any bosses or anything like that.
ah,
They
that's
have too
nice
much.
to hear.
Yeah, they have too much health. Like if Zardos survived a single attack from the Winter Splinter, yeah, fine, you're fine. Like you'll be fine.
Huh.
As far as casters
Well,
go, you're not so fine. But I don't know. Well, there's a few bosses who are smart enough to kill you fast, like first. And if you have a healer, there's about 3 bosses in the campaign that will kill the healer immediately, like just outright.
White mage.
That said,
good
yeah,
God.
in the next 3 sessions, you'll come upon your first boss fight. I guarantee it.
I don't even know
And
how my wild magic is gonna work.
I don't know, but for boss fights, I'm just gonna call it where I see it.
And man, we
So,
gotta find a fucking lich.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, your goals are one, find lich, get curse removed. But your major goal right now is find Strahd, get gem back, and or go to the swamp and get the other gem. Your choices. Those are the 3
oh,
things you can do.
Or maybe
Teak
we
said
should.
that the next
Or
place we're
maybe there
gonna
was
go is the
so
swamp.
my
Well, that was one thing she said because she was like, "Get the gem back," because I don't feel like dying. But again, it's up to you what you do. There's
I
no
had this
railroad.
I
Yeah.
had this idea of going to Strahd and asking them about basically how he either made the gem or found and finding a way if we could make a fake.
I mean, you
Where?
can, as long as you
And
can find Strahd.
my whole thought was SA2 way they make a fake gem that'll work for the moment just enough to get
Yeah,
TK.
but where's Strahd?
Exactly. That's part of the problem.
Ah, swell. Okay, just making sure. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
I got Strahd up my fucking back pocket.
Oh
like
no, I thought you had an idea.
the weird thing is, I don't know if you've paid any attention or at least researched enough into how Strahd travels, but you probably like. There's so many things you guys haven't done or don't know that is actually readily available to you, which is again why I always say like, damn, you guys make some weird choices, man.
Oh, I prefer the death, the
Can
curse
I
part.
share what
Huh?
I got from you earlier, Mr. J?
Huh?
I share what I got from you earlier since I really talked about it.
Can you do what?
I
Sure, what
shared
you talk
what I
about.
got from you earlier because I already told them about it.
Share who? What?
Yeah, thing you DM'd me.
Oh yeah, I sent it to Alex too, but Alex wasn't fucking here.
Here, please, people,
He was
when you
he
get
was
things from
dying.
Mr. Jackson and you're out the session, please share.
He was getting murdered.
I didn't.
Are you good though?
I'm gonna be honest. When you sent me it, I was like fine. It was just like a kind of like small headache, but like when it got to session time, it just spiked. Like I could
It's all
not get
good.
to my computer to call out.
Hey, you're fine. I was just wondering because I'll be honest, man. If you were here for the session, it would have went very differently.
Only imagine.
Yeah, I had to switch some stuff up because you weren't here. So I was like, that sucks. Oh boy, that's rough. Oh,
After a tournament arc.
yeah, right.
Time for a tournament.
Little slightly different things happened. Slightly different.
Slightly.
But I'm okay with it because again, just making shit up on the fly is fun.
Hmm.
Guy, are you talking to somebody else? Or are you talking to us like from a different room?
Different room. I have my headphones on me. That's why.
Oh yeah, that shit did not work out, bro.
My bad. But yeah, like I said, we should all do item item scavenging, and craft stuff, make stuff like that. Instead of just rushing everywhere, and like I said,
So other
don't do stuff.
other. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Besides be prepared. I'm done now.
Oh, other weird fun fact, just to tell you, You guys actually could have beaten all the druids and berserkers.
I mean,
You literally could have fought them all and killed them all.
but then
Wait, wasn't the berserkers like? The ones that we fought
TPK
up top were like really, well, not really strong, but like sort of
Man,
strong.
if we
It
fought
is
tactically,
hurting.
yeah, we
I
could
mean,
have
not
won.
really. Like if you would have actually fought all, because the druids had like 15 health each,
Oh,
damn,
I
I
can't-
and
I
the
mean,
berserkers
I mean,
had like
on the
60
map.
health each. They would have been slower.
The only
But I mean,
reason I-
it would have. The fight wasn't meant like most of the fights aren't meant to like be like again TPK fights. They're meant to end when there's appropriate meaning to end it. Like I'd rarely have you fight all of them, but you could have taken a bunch of the motherfuckers out. I'm just saying.
I was thinking
I'm gonna
about
keep
that,
I'm
'cause
keep
my
I'm keep it real
first
with you.
thought was that because of how early we met them. How early we met them is that if
From
things
here to here.
evolved into a fight,
That whole
maybe
circle.
maybe we could have took them early on. Then again,
Yeah.
this is sort of kind of a metagame thing.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, if things devolved into a fight that early on at the vineyard, that means we.
It's not a metagame.
I don't know.
You can argue it. So you can argue. I don't want you to make the argument because you'd be wrong a lot of the time. But you can argue that if you encounter something and it has one set of stats, it will always have that set of stats. But that's not always true. Some things get leveled up. It's just not the druids and berserkers. But some things do get leveled up. Specifically, anything related to Strahd will level with you. Vampires, zombies, even stuff of that
Orin?
nature. Who?
Orin? This man hit like
No,
how
like,
hard?
Corwin's a lock level. Like Corwin's
Okay.
like all the major NPCs are locked where they are. They don't
Okay.
get stronger or weaker.
Oh,
Like
okay.
they're all already set. You just don't know how strong they are unless they show you.
Good
Like
point.
that literally goes for everyone, including like Teak, Esmeralda. Like they're all set.
That's cool. That's
So
cool.
some of them you'll get stronger than. Others you'll never get stronger than.
I was thinking that fight would have went way different depending on who went first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only
Like if
downside
let's say
to
that,
initiative.
let's say multiple berserkers or druids went first and they start swinging at us. Well, then
Yeah.
we gotta fight back. Or someone who didn't say the same thing or something, said something different that maybe made them angry, and now this fight is unavoidable.
But at this point,
that could have gone way different.
At this point, you could have literally had, and I'm just bullshitting, but you could have had Tilgrim and Kester cast Fireball in both group directions and wipe
Yeah,
out.
I was about to say like
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that.
You could have literally
Like
killed
basically,
all of
like
them.
that was going to be the plan. If I couldn't negotiate with her, I would have jumped.
Yeah, that's
to
exactly
cover,
what I was about to
I would
do.
have jumped over to cover Teak and just place shield there. So,
Also,
yeah,
this,
I'm gonna keep it a
mind
buck
you,
with you. Yeah, wasn't
this
happening.
man, this man tried to have the druid queen whatever half has a hostage. I'm like, yeah, bro.
yeah,
too good,
that
man.
was my
Now that I think about it.
initial plan. Then I rethought it.
Yeah, and then there's also there's a bunch of other shit that would have happened if you actually would have went through the fight. I'm only telling you this because I'd like you to be less scared about
Yes.
things.
Oh, okay.
Because every
It's
time,
like the druids. They're the guys.
Yeah, it's
I
not
mean,
even-
You go, wow,
it's not that. It's the attitude of your playstyle. Like, you're literally adventurers. You're not citizens. You're not bitches. You're not farmers. Like, you're literally like the main cast of adventurers in this world. It's weird that every time a fight starts, you guys like get super nervous. Like, oh my god, we're gonna die, and it's like,
I mean, they're
but you're
not
the
20
fun
the
in it. You're
vampires.
the heroes. Yeah, but that doesn't. That again, that doesn't even matter. That's just dice roll, man. Like, you're still. It's about. It's an attitude.
yeah.
Like, again, it's a woven story. It's very hard to lose. It's incredibly hard to lose. Like, you would have to try really hard to lose in combat. I just wish you guys would like have conversations. Like, you guys wait until the actual session to talk about what you guys want to do. Never works.
Yeah, that bites.
Like, it
Yeah,
never
yeah.
works. And I don't mean just combat. I mean everything. Like, and I'm just saying, like, if you don't give a fuck about D&D and you're like, I don't care, that's cool. It's like, okay. But if you actually are like trying to succeed and pass Curse of Strahd and actually like have fun and do shit, you may want to like start taking a stock in what items do we have, who can use those items, why are we in this situation, what ways can we get out of this
After
situation.
tonight, I am 100% gonna start
Yeah.
doing that. That
Yeah.
hurts. The fact that if I
Yeah.
stepped up, I could have just used the arrows of slaying and breezed through that.
And it would have
Hurts.
changed.
That
It would have
hurts.
changed a lot because it would have changed the way the druids saw you, the way Strahd saw you.
It hurts. It hurts.
Like
So much.
it would have literally transformed you into like these things that were now threatening to like the druid group, and Strahd would have been like, "Oh shit, got
They're
it.
the guys.
This is what I'm doing. Like these are my people." So again, everything you say and do really does make other like the NPCs in the world kind of react.
God, it
Mm.
hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you're
We
kind of
want
at this point where the druids are like threatening you, and you don't really have any say. You can't really do anything, and you don't know where Strahd is, and you got like 4 days before like 4 of you die.
I'm never gonna let some shit like that happen again. I swear to God. It hurts. It hurts.
It's good though because it's just really your decision. That's my favorite part. Like that's really my favorite part of this whole thing. Like you did it all yourself.
Makes it feel slightly worse.
I know, but I mean at the same time it's kind of awesome. Like there was no magical thing at work other than some dice rolls that like got in your way, which should just kind of tell you guys like you're in control. Like you don't have to worry about shit. Like it's all you. Like you're in control. Like you are the characters.
After this, I guess.
And my just damn it, when he got chosen, my video game brain went spinning instead of my roleplay brain.
Yeah, like video game brain bad. Like I don't
I'm
suggest.
thinking like, oh, he's got a wider range of how he can deal damage. I can't really deal magic damage, so if it's something we gotta focus on, and that spiraled from there. Like, god damn! I didn't even look at the items we had.
Now that I think about it, I probably would have gotten folded over. No, never mind. I would have taken the first hit.
I mean, you
Wait, how
could have
much?
gotten. I mean, again, you could have gotten folded.
Would've.
Like,
Oh,
I
that.
could.
how much HP?
I would at least tank the first hit. I would definitely hit him with 2 fireballs, though. I don't know the damage, but like my
Oh,
fireball
yeah.
damage has not been good.
You can actually tank the first hit. I forgot you have like 50 health.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I
Swear,
mean,
damn.
yeah, but
You
my
beat me,
fireball
man.
No, I
damage
just-
is damage,
yo.
though.
Now that I think about it, after if the whole negotiation thing planned through, I could have used an arrow of slaying on the thing then.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, when we get back here, it's going to be noticeably weaker. We can just like straight up kill it,
Yeah.
You can. Wouldn't suggest it at this point, but you can.
obviously. Like that would be insane.
But yeah, we live, we learn. After this,
It
yeah, all
hurts.
admits.
The
yeah, this guy's-
pain just. Oh man,
Alright, then
it's
after
bad.
Well,
Mm.
hindsight is 2020, as they say,
Shut up.
or
so-
something.
this. Anyways,
Shut your
I'm
mouth.
just look at the territory decks and look for the items we need. Cause oh boy,
Hmm. I'm
Yes,
excited to see this.
The items are very specific. Those things are very helpful. Not having them makes things harder, literally.
yeah.
I know that what happened was a result of our choices, but I feel like it
Yeah.
went so blatantly bad, and it could have gotten so good so easily.
There's Mac,
Yeah.
man.
On the upside, like I said, there's always room for redemption and all that shit. Like it's not
Mhm.
it's never the end of the world unless your character dies. Then it's kind of the end of his world or her world. But yeah,
And I'm so sad. When in broke character, Lucian wouldn't have stepped down from that.
Okay, so I
Like,
assume.
it's like
wait,
he wouldn't have been willing to let Zardos throw himself at this unknown creature. But I'm like, but maybe with statistics and game logic.
yeah.
Idiot.
Don't use
Damn,
game logic.
no.
Yeah, like role play because you can change everything just by talking. You can't do that in the video game. If you could, I'd never like. I'm still waiting for that video game. I've been waiting for my whole life for that game. It doesn't happen. D&D is it.
Story.
Watch me make that. Watching me make that game.
I mean, that would take a shit ton of programming, but I look forward to it. But yeah, D&D is as close as you're gonna get because you could literally talk your way out of any situation if you're good at talking.
The role's good.
No, the rolls don't even matter half the time.
Yeah,
the
if you just present a straight up logical argument and
Or at least with
explanation,
me DMing, yeah.
why do you gotta roll for that? It's logic. It's not
Yeah,
a
the-
it's not a maybe think about it. It's this is clearly logic and this is how we do it.
Yeah, the only time that changes is if there's a risk of failure. Like if there's a
Mm.
so the role is based on like can they like are they presenting me with something that is so good that there's no risk involved in it? So it would be like you asking Strahd something or presenting an idea to Strahd, and Strahd's like, "Oh, I like that idea." There's no need to roll. But if you presented it faultily, or with fault, or you didn't think your way through it, I said faultly.
Or vaguely.
Yeah, or vaguely, like well, Carl does pretty much every time he asks questions. There is a need for a dice roll, or for me listening, I just go off of what you say. And if you say something, I'm just like in my head. If I'm just like, "What?" That's how the NPC is gonna react. The NPC is just gonna be like, "What? Are you fucking stupid?" Because that's how I think people react. Right? Like it'd be
Mm.
super weird if somebody heard you say something like ridiculously creepy or vague or confusing, and they were just like, "Let me get you
yeah,
that
sure.
information." Yeah, like
Yeah,
the
sure.
roles. Yeah, usually if I'm asking you to roll, it's because there's something important happening. If I'm like you don't have to roll, yeah, there's nothing important. It's not a big deal. Like I'd only ask you to roll when you talk to NPCs for persuasion. Persuasion's the only time because I feel like you can be really good at persuasion, but there's the role isn't for whether you passed it or not. The role is does this person care? That's what the role really is.
Yeah, I feel like how do we explain it stuff like that?
Yeah, because you could be like the super most charismatic human being ever, and you could say a bunch of shit, and your character could be role played perfectly. But I'm still gonna be like, yeah, roll persuasion, because maybe the other person's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about what you're saying, and maybe it's like, and even if you win like rolls, it doesn't guarantee anything. Like specifically, especially with discussing, if you pass a roll, like you get a nat 20, it doesn't always mean you succeed. Sometimes it means
Yeah.
the person will lie to you and make you think you succeeded. That's actually happened once in Waterdeep.
And
Like I had an
what-
NPC just like super excited lie to you and fucked up anyway. It was great.
what you call it? So after we fix the after we said 4 people, we went to the Abbey, I presume. You guys want to head to Amber Temple? Okay.
Just
No.
head straight to Amber Temple.
No, no,
Okay.
no. I'm saying like after you get all our supplies and materials, weapons, that.
We're still not invited to Amber Temple last time I checked, unless I'm wrong. I believe there was like something like specific that we had to do before we go there.
Oh, wasn't that the bird? Rock.
Yeah.
That's
Or
likely where we need to go for this curse. I'm not sure.
no, you said coast. So I presume.
Somewhere you've
Yeah,
been
it is.
before.
You've seen. Yes.
Ah,
So-
wonderful.
so
there's
Abbott.
a moth in my room. Well, fuck this. I'm done.
Wow.
There's a moth in my room, and you know how I deal with bugs.
Man,
It's just a
Uh,
moth. You'll be all right.
Yeah,
Is it one of those big?
I'm sorry.
is it one of
Sorry,
those big ones?
sorry, I'm not hearing that.
Moths don't do
Mm-mm.
anything, though, man. They don't even have teeth.
Nah, I'm not.
I mean-
no.
Nah, nothing.
believe-
That's okay, I
believe-
guess, man.
Nah, I can't deal with bugs. I'm sorry, can't do it.
I believe
I'm
if you
gonna
have
go
if you have
grab
cotton,
something.
if you have
I'm gonna go
cotton.
grab something I can swing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do my cat's litter box, and I'll come back if anybody has any other questions. But
Okay, so yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, guys, you want to discuss plans right now? Land future, like
Ooh.
after
Yeah,
we,
really quick, how did no one like figure out what Straub was talking about?
What do you mean by what Straw was talking about?
Like the whole lich thing. Like no one
follow
pieced that
up,
together.
man.
Like where he was talking about?
I just said Kretz.
No.
Testing.
Swell.
What happened? What did I miss?
Somewhere you're afraid
Good.
of. Cold, lich like thing, or lich in training, so lich related.
We've met their
The
apprentice
ghost
of
suit?
sorts.
the ghost dude from the Mount Baratok.
No.
Then I have no clue.
It's
The dude
Argynvost
with the
told.
lantern.
We like
Yeah, I was right.
like
The
we-
dude with the lantern.
It's Argynvost told, yeah.
Blue black.
There's
Oh,
It's
I
like
said-
some.
Yeah,
But we've
that's what I
met.
understand.
But we've met someone's. We met their like apprentice.
Let's turn.
It's somewhere we've been. Lich-like thing. Cold. Kinda, technically speaking.
It's chilly.
Yeah, it's
over there,
cold.
not snowing.
It's still cold, I would assume.
Why the
and
fuck
it's
are
one
we
of the
getting
only
hunted by him anyways?
and also, not to mention, it's a place that we're afraid of because of what happened last time we were there.
Yeah. So yeah, I was
So
right.
unless you have
Now
something
that I get it.
else, like that would
Wait,
that
now
would
I
pretty much
get
be
it.
where we
I get why he's hunting Tilgrim now.
also
Well, not really, though. Actually,
Why is he hunting Pilgrim?
I'll get
yeah,
to
I was about to say. Like, I was gonna say, like, it's also the same reason why Dorothy was there, but Dorothy literally was there to check on the dragon
yeah,
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that doesn't
But, like,
make sense.
Like I also
I think,
I
though-
thought it was obvious, but like with the way you guys like talked and then like dismissed Argynvost, I was kind of sitting here like no.
It wasn't particularly known for being cold.
Yeah, I'm saying it's not cool. Like we get one thing.
Yeah,
we're
but
afraid
what
of,
else?
yes,
But what
Arkansas.
else like matches up like that
No,
well?
listen,
Even
listen,
taking out
listen.
the cold
Strahd
part.
Strahd specifically said to wear a jacket, to go get jackets
Thank you, right? I'm
because of
saying,
where we're going.
thank
Yeah.
you.
And he didn't say it's kind of chilly. He said specifically go get jackets, and it's
So I
somewhere up
assume-
north.
So I assume.
Did he
either,
mention the
where,
up north part, or did you just assume that when he said it was cold?
Yeah, I'm gonna get back to you after I swat this off.
But yeah, like Argynvost is the only place that matches up. Lich-like thing.
that's
We've been
one.
there before. We're scared of it because of what happened previously.
Yeah.
And
I-
if you
Ah,
if you
sucker,
count,
got you, bitch.
oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
And if you also
I-
count what happened when we opened the door of Argynvost, that would cover the cold part.
Woo, let's go.
But I guess you
Yeah,
guys
I
like
s-
forgot about the opening door part.
I assume because with Lichdom, I assume how the Abbot mishmash people face together. That's what I assume.
Yeah, but we
He
wouldn't
was
be
fucking-
afraid of it.
Bro.
So that knocks it off.
Yeah, so there's that.
Hmm.
Okay, well,
Well,
Argynvost
there you go then.
Argynvost
Then
is
again, by the
Well,
same way,
I'm gonna just watch the. Well, hey, we have tomorrow and all that to figure this out. I'm gonna watch the VOD and look at exactly what he said, and we can work this out. But for now, Argynvost is looking like the place.
Yeah.
Because remember when we opened the door?
So it's
wait, so we have to go back and
What?
kill the fucking Lich? Or negotiate him to somehow allow you guys to not die?
I'm not sure about what we have to do when we get there, but that is definitely the place because it checks all the boxes.
I mean, you're right, but like, I just don't know how we're gonna kill him. Because I'm not talking to him.
But
he
if
doesn't look like he
Strahd,
talks at
if
all.
Strahd specifically says the words north or wear a jacket, then I don't think it's Argynvost. But I'm gonna have to watch the VOD.
If he said north, then sure. Then yeah, you'd be actually wait a minute, hold
feel
on.
like he
Let me
did say
actually
north.
look at the map.
Hey, he did say north.
Argynvost is definitely not north of where we are.
Argynvost is east.
Northeast, actually, to be more precise.
Well,
Yeah, but like, it's like probably 5 miles max up.
Alright, then state a place in the north
Like
that we're
I'd
afraid of.
like to go and ask Mordenkin, but that's like a trip.
That's a hell of a
Yeah.
trip. But yeah,
And
Argynvost.
we're on borrowed time.
Still there, is he? I thought he just
Yes,
left.
he is.
Yeah,
is
he's,
it?
he's still
that's,
up
that's
there.
his base.
Yeah.
Space, bro.
Yeah, but I think he left to go do something else.
No, that was
He
his
said,
house.
he said, "This is my mansion."
Fuck. God, listen. I thought he would still be doing that. Like I thought he was working tirelessly around the clock, gathering info and soldiers and
Oh.
shit. But well, I guess,
but we can
yeah, he
go
might
back
still be
anytime.
there. Yeah.
You can go
Fun
back
fact.
anytime.
This dude really made a spell after. It's literally named Morgan Mansion. I remember that. I remember like, oh wait, that's a spell name.
Created a spell, bro. That shit
Like,
is
yo,
mine.
dog,
bro.
when you're good enough, you can get a spell named after you.
Yeah,
right?
facts.
Bro, if I name a spell called tactical bullshit, it's gonna be Kester's tactical bullshit. What the fuck out here? If I made a spell, it's definitely getting my name on it.
Tactical bullshit. What would that spell even do?
Tactical.
Facts.
What do you mean? What it would do?
Like, you're trying to make a spell! Give me the effects!
Okay, think. Let me think. I have an idea. So let's
Alright, go
say
ahead.
it's the third level spell, and it's a grab bag of tactical things, like akin to like a super powered prestidigitation. Like, oh, you can turn invisible for like a very small amount of time, or you can teleport this much feet, or like just a small grab bag of tactical options.
But it's all
Or it's
For a
just
randomized
third
because
level
it's
spell
fucking
slot.
So
Kester.
wow surge, but useful.
Nah, bro. Here's
Listen,
the thing, right? My
it's not wild
idea,
surge. It's not wild surge.
my idea of tactical bullshit would be you get a bag, right? And then you throw a bunch of your lowest level spells equal to your spellcasting modifier. You get me? And it would be super cool. And it'll depend on what you got on first level. I'll tell you what.
Then it'd have to be a 4th level spell then.
Yeah, naturally. It's gonna be big.
Well,
So like say at max you can throw maybe a 4th or 5th level. Like you could throw at most. You could throw
And-
5 level 1 spells at an enemy.
and you
Yeah.
upshot,
So
though.
5 inflict wounds for 1 spell slot.
Exactly. It was gonna
But-
be
It was five,
nuts.
that's
But question though,
15 D10 for
Question,
1
though.
spell slot.
material
Uh-huh.
slot, material has to be balancing material component. What does it cost?
A diamond worth 1,000 gold.
Or your heart? I don't know. Your heart, your liver. I don't know.
Nah,
your
a
organ?
diamond worth
Well, what
500
the
gold
fuck?
pieces.
Get out of here.
A diamond worth 500 gold pieces and 3 sets of dice. Also a hot load of bullshit.
Oh, nice.
Exactly.
Oh,
Tactical
dang,
bullshit.
never mind. Minus the last one. Minus the last one.
A
It was
little
sounding snazzy, and then you bring in the joke. Like, dag.
Bitch, am I ever
Man.
serious
Like,
about when
huh?
we bring up shit like
Di-
this?
like, yeah, that was sounding kind of cool though. Like, you have
Also-
a diamond worth 500
also-
gold that the spell consumes, and 5 to 3 sets of dice.
Specifically, I do want Exalt's book back because I do want to continue that shit because that was fucking fun.
You said what now?
I want Exalt's book back. It's actually fun. I was actually having fun doing that shit.
Which one?
What, his book bag?
Book of creatures.
His
I
book-
actually had fun
Book
writing
of
shit.
creatures.
Actually had fun with that shit.
Yeah, but which one? Because you had the one on
You want-
Vampire,
you want
which
Valve's
I don't
Book of
think you've ever
Creatures?
read.
No, I did read that one. I read the whole thing already.
So you didn't share any of that?
So you just
Oh,
want
because
the,
I'm trying. No, because remember, I read a book where it's raining. Strah's there. So in exhaust mind, hold on, let me try this one where Strahd is not near us. Then talk shit about you guys, because I'm trying to get clapped. Like, you know, how I say, yo, go back to your creator, and Strahd pops up like, what's good? I try to perfect time where we can explain this shit. You know, no
Oh
comment.
hey, look, Mr. Jackson has left us a DM's grace. So Narog lost.
What happened?
Look at the session chat. Narog lost.
Yes.
Yeah, I was
fucking
right. Thank you.
Ian Boss. Hell yeah. Bro, it's 100% yeah, but I don't actually know if it's the Abbot, but it's definitely cold.
It's definitely not the habit.
You've met
That's
the
the
Witch's
only
Apprentice,
cold place.
and you know where it is because you're afraid to go there.
It's the werewolf den. Oh fuck me. Hold on. Wait. That's definitely north. That's definitely cold. Hey, what it could have been the Witch's Apprentice. I don't know. One of the werewolves. Perhaps.
There's a red one, fire one, a druid
Yeah,
one.
no, you don't know. No, stop talking. You don't know. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like that kind of checks the other boxes.
No, I do know.
Yeah,
what's
seeing
the-
any of them, I wouldn't think that any of them is a Lich's Apprentice. I'm gonna keep it real with you. None of them even have the like fit the bill. One was
Maybe-
definitely like bleeding a lot,
So the red one?
probably.
Straw's daughter. Represents Straw's daughter.
No, the blue
Yo,
one.
if I
the
kill
blue
one
one.
of the werewolves, you think Mr. Jackson will try to kill me?
Yeah.
Likely.
What? If you kill
Wait.
one of the werewolves, what the?
I mean, if you see your brother getting stabbed, would you stab your attacker back?
Like, bro, like if I kill one of the werewolves, bro, their entire family is gonna hunt you down and fold you in half.
Nah,
Why would they-
I meant Mr. J. I said Mr. J, not the wolves, because he said they were his favorite characters.
Mr. J doesn't give a shit about that. It's just the fact that the wolves themselves would.
They're definitely strong. like stronger than you.
Like,
I
yeah,
don't know actually.
I realize all that. They're a packet, all that shit. I was just joking about saying it because they're Mr. Jin's favorite characters.
Surely they
Like,
won't just like murder
I'm
you.
not some dipshit.
Yeah.
You managed to get a hit off.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Immediately, like,
So, yeah.
murders
I
you.
mean, arrow of slaying, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Get a hit off.
So I assume, theory-wise, based on what I wrote in my notes with Zell stuff. No, you're not bleeding.
Be right back.
Go now.
And it's definitely not the. It's definitely not the.
With that, I guess we're gonna end it here. But yeah, sorry that we started this one a bit late. I was dealing with a real bitch of a splitting headache, and I regret everything. But yeah, we're gonna go out, raid somebody. We could probably go raid. Yeah, we're gonna go raid Natalia Gaming. Thank you all for watching. We're gonna be back tomorrow with DKW, hopefully. I am in a much better mood health-wise, because goddamn was I near death's door before the session started, and I conked out and did not get back up. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for giving your time. We're gonna go raid Natalia tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna be hosting episode 4. I think episode 4 of DKW. So be around for that. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Also, if I sound dead, it's because I feel dead. It's a very steep slope. Bye.